Yes, we're live.
We live. What's good, bro? I mean, everybody, it's episode of the news. What's today? Wednesday, 9/17. No jumper news. We in the building. I'm your host today, Ricky Roy, the boy. I got right here to my side. Go ahead, tell the people.
What's good? No jumper chat. What's that word, man? It's your boy Pooh, aka the Flyest Podcaster, man. You already know.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Forever Worldwide.
Yes, sir. And on this couch, we got my man Moose.
You already know what it is. Moose Man, the biggest fish, 916 in the building.
Hell yeah. And then we got AOF Nino with us as well today.
What's going on with y'all chat?
Hell yeah,
Good
good
morning,
cast,
chat.
man. We got a good mixed group, get into some of these topics and shit. But first and foremost,
Yes,
how y'all
way.
feeling today?
I'm having a great day, bro. I took a train out here, you know what I'm saying? Hopped on the Amtrak. My train killed somebody, RIP to bro. I don't know who it was, but they took him out, bro. Stalled me out for 3 hours on the tracks. Got him cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? And we kept it pushing. I made it in time, so shout out. But RIP to bro.
That's crazy. So you said he was going the wrong way, like with his car? Did he get like
No, I think it was
trapped?
just somebody on the tracks. Somebody was stepped on the tracks, or I don't know if they was homeless, or supposedly
Yeah.
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, end it all by doing that. Supposedly that's what the
Okay.
conductors was saying. People just be jumping on tracks, I guess, just to, you know what I'm saying, do they Dougie like that. So
Damn, that's fucked up.
but yeah, other than that, it's been a great day so far, man. I'm glad to be at No Jumper, glad to be potting with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
We
yeah,
in here.
bro.
You know what it is.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, nah, I think it's a great day to pod, man. We got a lot of crazy shit to talk
Oh
about.
God.
It's a lot of good news in the that's going on amongst the industry, amongst this atmosphere right now, and I think it's gonna be some funny ass topics. I think we got some people here who can really give some insight on it. So
Yes, wait.
I'm ready to enlighten the people, man. Chat, let's go up.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. All right, well let's just hop into it because I feel like yesterday was we like to kick it on Tuesdays. We don't really lean on the topics, but it was a more debate oriented pod. So we got a bunch of topics from yesterday that we can get into for sure.
Oh, we should low-key talk about that. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that was as serious as people are making it out to be?
No, not at all. I mean, I was in the room. I'm sitting right here. Ant's right here. Super close to him. Munchie is right here. I don't think that it was as serious as people are making it out to be. We could play the clip right quick for people, but like I know for real, even based off of this like argument that they're homies, you know what I'm saying? Ant holds himself to a high standard and Munchie holds himself to a high standard. I know that it wouldn't get outside of like podcasting and shit. Oh, Woody's coming in? Swear to God, bro. No way. No way. The man who started all the controversy yesterday.
Yeah.
We got Woody in the building.
The perfect man to clear it up, man,
We
for
got
us. The
Woody
perfect
in the
man to clear it
building,
up
bro.
for us.
I just finished.
Woody.
You just finished it. That's real.
I ain't starting nothing.
Go ahead, Woody.
Woody,
Get the man.
man.
Pull up,
Woody
Woody.
got the hot seat, bro. What's up?
Come
Woody?
on,
I ain't
bro.
got a hot seat. This motherfucker here. This the one that vibrate. The seat warmer. What you call it? What you put in the car?
A
What,
little
the
massage
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 chair?
sheet.
You
got
got seat
massage,
warmer?
yeah.
You got the seat warmer on?
Bro, what the heck? Is Woody here for an interview right now? You about to get into an interview with Adam?
I'm trying to see what I can steal out the motherfucker.
That's crazy. No, we gotta get some content first though.
You don't need headphones.
Oh yeah.
You don't need
I
headphones,
don't need
Woody.
no headphones.
What's good with you, man? How you feeling, bro?
Y'all don't lie now?
Yeah, we live right now.
Oh, they heard
Everything is
everything
live.
I said?
Yeah.
Nah, you weren't on the
Don't
mic.
say
though.
nothing
Maybe they can't
incriminating.
hear you.
Don't say nothing
Yeah,
incriminating.
He ain't say nothing
probation officer be
incriminating.
watching.
He didn't say nothing he can't say. He said, I don't start it, I just finish it.
But we was just about to speak on a topic. There was an argument that kind of included you yesterday on the pod. That was pretty much talking about the whole situation, talking about Thug ratting, and then people's leaning on your narratives, and then they saying, well, why is Woody, you know what I'm saying, credible when he was, they was trying to say he was telling as well, you know what I'm saying, and that was kind of the conversation that was going on.
So what you want to get at?
Just like, what is your opinion on that? Like, should people be taking your statements over Thugs? And kind of if you guys clash with your opinions, who should we be siding with, credibility-wise, I guess?
We want to know who was telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Woody.
That's what we want
And
to know.
who's capping?
And Woody, and personally, like 101, I want to know also, do you feel like a rat yourself?
All right, y'all want to state the facts?
Yeah, state the
State the facts, Woody.
Nothing but it.
Where is everybody?
Free?
When you tell where do motherfuckers go? The prison, right?
Damn.
Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm.
But if you watch a movie with a bunch of white mans, no disrespect to the different races, but if you watch it, and they did that, what everybody would say, boy, they finesse them folk. Niggas are haters. Black people's are haters. They look for any reason to hate. If everybody went through that process and came out of it,
Mm-hmm.
What is the discussion is about?
Yeah. I saw you say that the other day when you were on live, you were doing your stream, and I thought that was pretty potent, you know what I'm saying? You said even if we don't, link back up and we all cool together, we all made it out of this, so why can't we just go our separate ways and be peaceful about this shit? I thought that was real.
Huh?
Yeah,
I want answers.
No. We don't. They don't want you to.
Yeah, for real. Hey, listen.
They don't want you to.
Look. I'm gonna get out of here.
We gotta get a piece.
Just give us a gym.
The facts, though, my nigga. Hey, we went to jail for things that some of us might done and some of us might not done.
Yeah.
And we all came home.
And you free right now in front of us on No Jumper News Wednesday.
Make sure y'all tune in, like, subscribe, fuck everybody who hang.
Yeah. We going up. Woo Day. I'm gonna call him Woo Day. You feel me? Hey, he came in with some energy, bro. What he is, who he is on the screen. You feel me? That's what's up.
Definitely never know what you're gonna get up here.
Never know what you're gonna get. Never know what you're gonna get. So I mean, this was where I got hung up though. I know that they're homies and they're not about to get into anything. It was just a fiery debate. Sometimes that happens with Ant. He goes up a little bit, even when we got into the tricking conversation. You feel me? And sometimes I'm just taken aback by Ant because I don't expect him to maybe care about some of the things he goes up on, but it's just a conversation. But what I was confused by is Munchie and Ant are two reputable people from Los Angeles. No dirt on their name. Nobody speculating about if they ever were in a precarious situation that impacted their homies in a negative way. And one is saying, I believe this person who has snitching allegations on him, or I believe this person who has snitching allegations on him. I was just like kind of dumbfounded how either one of them would take up for either party. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't make sense. I think the world that they come from, they just look at these guys as all bad and they just discard them. You can't trust anything they say after, they've been caught in the room telling, right? Like, sure. Yeah. That's the way I interpret it. But it's a lot of gray area in the streets. People don't want to admit to that. You know what I'm saying? They want to act like these laws are just set in stone, concrete, but it's a lot of gray area in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And this is how these debates happen.
I think, honestly, I ain't no advocate for the streets at all, but I think just looking from the outside in, to be honest, is to your point, Ricky, they both have valid points. Like, at the end of the day, if y'all both agreed that somebody told, then it should just stop right there. It shouldn't be who told worse. I think as we getting into this weird, space where we now starting to judge who told the worst, and we starting to rank who telling the worst, and that shit is just, to me, and once again, I ain't in the street, so I'm not talking as if I'm from it, but at the end of the day, to me, looking from the outside in, I would think that's not acceptable amongst y'all culture.
I ain't gonna lie, shit, ain't no exceptions in telling. It's not no such thing as who told the most. Telling is telling. There's supposed to be no statement in that room, period.
Okay, so we got you here, right? What do you think about all of the bail that Thug is being shot right now in this situation? If you could give us your, raw opinion, do you feel like Thug was telling?
Man, if you gave up some names, you told.
Okay.
But is there any consideration for degrees, in murder? There's first degree murder. There's second, you know what I'm saying? There's third degree murder.
Ain't no third degree snitching, first degree snitching. Snitching is a snitch.
But I'm saying premeditated first degree is 6'9".
Bro, but that's what I'm trying to say. I think that's where, that's where I'm trying to tell you where the hip hop space is starting to go. Where these conversations is sounding like, bro, it sounded like people were starting to put degrees to what snitching is. And listen, I'm 27, you feel me? So when I came into the music game and started to realize what music was, it was always, listen, you gave up a name. Honestly, it was always, if you spoke to the police, you ratting. There's no need to speak to the police. Lawyer up and that's it. You feel me? So anybody who give anything more than just I want my lawyer was always viewed, revered as a rat in this industry space. But now what I'm seeing is niggas is literally having debates on who did worse. This one wasn't really necessarily snitching because he tried to spin the cops. It's bro, come on now.
Nah, you name drop, you told.
I'm trying to find my favorite comment on this video with Munchie and Ant going up on each other, and it was Thug did some tattletailing. Yeah, let's watch the video and I'll look for my comment. Sure. The comment I like.
saying Thug is a snitch, nigga. What are you talking about? You the same nigga in here talking about Thug is bad. Now you trying to tell me don't believe nothing what he said.
You said Thug.
Man, hey, look, bro.
You said Thug.
Hey,
told him
man,
to go in there and snitch.
Look,
I said, how do you know that? Because the snitch said it.
Man,
so why would you believe what a snitch said?
They both did bullshit, so it don't matter. So the comparisons you trying to make it don't make no sense.
All right, so if that don't make no sense,
it don't make no sense, bro.
So why believe Woody? What made him credible?
Why believe Thug? Why believe Thug?
Thug never said.
Why believe Thug?
And listen,
I'm listening, nigga. Why believe Thug?
Because Thug never said he told him to do that. He didn't say he did or didn't.
Man, look, man.
You talking about what the fuck Woody said? Right or wrong?
Yeah, I said what Woody said.
And you believe it?
Yeah, I said what Woody said. Yeah, nigga, because I can't believe Thug, nigga. Who was you to tell me what not to believe, nigga? And you said Thug snitch, so he's not credible, nigga. You said some oxymoron shit. You said some oxymoron shit, bro.
I actually feel differently after his interview.
Now, that's why the streets fucked up now. That's why the streets fucked up now, bro.
I actually
That's why the streets fucked up now, bro. Nigga, Woody is getting up there. I feel, my opinion, nigga, is Woody getting up there, nigga.
Woody's on record snitching.
Woody, stop talking over me, bro. I'm talking to this man. You keep trying to insert talking over me, nigga. I'm talking to this man, though. You keep inserting yourself trying to talk over it, nigga, bro.
Man, what the fuck is the group saying?
Nigga, so look, nigga.
Yeah, that was the one thing where Munchie B did have a point, just that, you know what I'm saying, you got to let the podcast flow at some point, you know what I'm saying? You could get your shit off, but there was a lot of yelling, a lot of repeating, a lot of letting me talk, but not letting anyone else talk. And you did mention it. I feel like Ant has been getting triggered, letting stuff get under his skin a lot lately. And I think he just got to let some shit, you know, go off the back sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think Ant is getting triggered though, for real. Like, I think Ant just speaks passionately, and I feel like that's why people tune into his content for real. Because like, even with the trick situation, like people were saying like, oh yeah, Ant Hefe went up and you like kind of got reserved, but I was tripping. I was like, I'm thinking Ant's older than me, right? I'm thinking Ant must be way older than me because he's done so much time in the feds, and I'm like,
how old is he?
He's probably like 35. I think he's just a couple years older than me. I'm 31. So I think he's just a couple years older than me because I looked at his... he hit me with that every time, bro. This nigga 27. Hey, watch how quick that shit creep up on you, too.
I'm 27, man.
Bro, when I turned 27, I was like, fuck, I'm old now. You feel me? I had to start thinking about 30. But I'm looking at Ant like, these are the niggas that gave... I'm thinking he's older than me, so I'm like, these are the type of niggas that gave me the game about what's trick and what's play or whatever, whoop-de-whoop-whoop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like kind of taken back, and I feel like Ant has like a lot of wisdom, because you know prison is gonna make you like look young and give you a lot of wisdom. Niggas come out of prison looking way younger than they are, and they be around a bunch of old people, so they got like wisdom type shit. So I feel like Ant just speaks with a lot of conviction. Like, he does believe in the shit that he says, and people may look at it like being triggered, but I feel like it's just his oration style. Like, that's why people tune into his content. You know, he's talking about the same shit everybody else talking about, besides the stories he could give you that's his. But, you know, people gravitate towards him.
He definitely passionate, but it's just like, I'm saying from the point of view of like, why are you bringing up random YouTubers that made a video and called you a degenerate or whatever? Like, why does that matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting so fired up and like mad at this white lady? Like, there's going to be, if he succeeds and keeps growing, there's going to be 100 more YouTubers that make YouTube videos on you. You can't get fired up and passionate about every single one. You're going to be an angry motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm learning that still. Cause that gets to me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, but now it's like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's easier said than done.
It's like one or the other. It's like either they're going to talk about you all the time, and some of them is going to be hating, or they not going to talk about you at all. You feel me?
You're right, but how I look at it too is like growing up. Remember how Chief Keef and how when they first came out, Chief Keef, Lil JoJo, and all them. Everybody was picking sides, and a lot of motherfuckers didn't listen to the other one's music or BD music, whatever, because like I fuck with Chief Keef or. You feel what I'm saying? It was always
like alliances.
Yeah, and it was, you feel me, saying, well, I don't like this person. They generally wouldn't listen to their music, and it'd be fans. You feel what I'm saying? So I take that into consideration too. Like, you feel me? Motherfuckers, you never know what, you feel me, based on you.
Yeah, people just tribalistic. Like, they gonna, you know, get in a tribe and they gonna rock for their people who they are fans of and all that.
If they support you, they gonna be behind you 100%.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is like, this is just barbershop type shit, bro. Like, come on, we all done been in the barbershop on a Friday. Everybody's there. You kick it a little longer. Motherfuckers talking about sports, talking about what happened in culture, whatever. You see niggas like this arguing all the time. You know, Munchie's going up, Ant's going up. It's a fiery debate. You know, I was a bullshit referee. I was trying to be like, all right, let's let Ant talk. Then let's let Munchie talk. Nigga, nah, bro.
I think the elephant in the room, bro, that people not really addressing, because like when I looked at it, I actually commented on the thing too, and I was like, yo, bro, I commented, Ant, listen. That was the funniest shit of that whole video when Munchie screamed, Ant, listen, bro. I was crying, bro. But like, my thing is this, I could tell that they brothers. I got 11 brothers, bro. We argue just like that every time. But like, I think the elephant in the room that people not addressing is when Ant started saying like, yo, that's what's wrong with the streets. I think that's, and once again, like I said, my overall opinion of the situation, they brothers. I could tell like they cool and that's how they rock with each other. But once again, like just playing devil's advocate to that, like, once you start saying things, especially like you said, to two reputable people from Los Angeles, from the street culture, once you start saying things like, yo, that's what's wrong with the streets right there, like, I think shit started to get a little bit more personal.
Yeah, I thought that, honestly, I thought it was a little crazy for sure.
No, I disagree.
I thought that's where it was going to take a left, because I feel like for most street dudes, and like, Nino, like, attest to this if you feel indifferent, but like, I feel like if somebody said to you, like, I'm talking to you, I'm having a conversation, like, let's just say we cordial, you feel me? Like, and you say some shit and I'm like, yo, bro, see, that's what's wrong with the streets right now, you feel me? Like, are you going to take offense to something like that?
Not at all.
Yeah, what's to take offense about?
I think because when you say, because listen, that was off the piggyback of Munchie saying, I feel indifferent to the Thug situation now. You feel me? So Munchie is essentially saying like, yo, I feel like Thug ain't, or whatever he may be saying. He just said he feel like he's indifferent to the Thug situation. And the moment that he said that, that's what provoked Ant to say, well, that's what's wrong with the streets right now. It's so many different ways that you could slice that to take it personal. And granted, once again, I think the fact that they are brothers is the reason why it didn't get taken that way. But I just feel as if a random person saying that to a street dude, especially off the fact that he's saying he don't think somebody is a snitch, you damn near like, it's like almost call it like saying, yo, you the reason why people out here able to snitch and get away with that.
That's not what it is. That's not what it is. Because I've seen conversations like this happen and shit, even just from older you know, people in the community and stuff being critical of how younger members are moving and stuff. And they'll say shit like that. And I don't think it's to an offense to the person it's being said to. It's just saying like, this is how you guys are perverting the game. This is how we did it. And y'all are switching it to a place that we think is like going bad. And then at the end of the day, bro, like they're talking about two people they don't know. Munchie not about to hop out the window for Thug. Right. You know what I'm saying? He not about to be like, nigga, what you mean? Like, I take offense to that. Nah, bro, that's not gonna happen. Like, I get what Ant is saying is that, because that's why I had to ask AOF Nino is like, how you feel about this shit? He said, ain't no degrees to telling. Somebody said in the comment, I found my favorite comment. They said, Thug is an elite hint dropper. You feel me? But it's like, I feel like, the thing I see with gang members and people that are in the streets is that they try to act like that the code is the code. But there's always gray area in any institution. It doesn't have to just be the streets. You feel me? In any institution, there's going to be nuance. There's going to be gray area. But with stuff that is such a high caliber of risk, we talking about life and death. You know what I'm saying? Being locked away for the rest of your life, or potentially your homies got to get you out the picture. You know what I'm saying? People don't want that gray area in the codes. You know what I'm saying?
And you shouldn't be in the streets then.
And that's what I'm about to say. I feel like and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like if we get two random people on a level of whatever we want to consider it, right? And we let that comment fly, I feel like it's going to be a little bit of tension behind that comment. And the reason being is it's just like kind of what to one of your, like something you said earlier. It's like the new generation just kind of frowning upon the old generation kind of frowning upon how the new generation do things. And one of the biggest arguments in rap culture is like, well, one of the most recent biggest arguments in rap culture is the whole mumble thing, right? And they felt disrespected that people was coming at their culture. People really felt some type of way about Joe Budden and them. Them niggas almost fought at a BET or at an award show essentially because they felt disrespected behind somebody just saying, yo, like, it's not saying, yo, y'all doing it different. It's literally saying, yo, y'all doing it wrong. And that's where it could get taken out of its context.
Also, like with Ant, like with him saying that, it would reflect on him since he's technically defending somebody who told. So it's just like if you're saying that's what's wrong with the streets, he's committing the same sin. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on, no, I'm not gonna let you get away with that with Joe Budden, bro. This is actually a perfect example of why these two gentlemen were able to, remain cordial, is because Joe is disrespectful, bro. Joe makes shit personal. Like the shit he had going on with the Migos, it wasn't just shit that he had said in public, but also private type shit as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that story was bigger than what it is. And Joe be attacking people's personal brands type shit. I don't think either of them attacked one another.
I think it's more just they're better friends, and Joe is not friends with the Migos.
That's literally what I was about to go to, because that's why I keep prefacing this with.
Like you could argue with your brothers and get at them a certain way that you went in with a random person.
Exactly, and that's why I keep prefacing this, and that's why I asked Nino, because I'm like, it's one thing when like we got to understand it, and once again, we both know what comes behind both of them, and I'm sure they know. And I'm an outsider, right? But I know that it ain't gonna stop with just them two. So when you got that understanding with somebody and the power that we got, sometimes it ain't worth it unless it's absolutely worth it. And I don't think that was something that necessarily called for them to get out of body. But at the end of the day, like I said, when you let that type of shit fly, you gotta expect, like, damn, he could take this shit the wrong way and it could go left. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that, for instance, and no disrespect towards you, but I don't think that you gonna say to Ant, see, that's what's wrong with the streets now, Ant.
I let the experts talk about the shit that they versed in.
That's a good point, bro.
You feel me? Because I don't really, that sounds goofy as fuck. Like, I'm just thinking about me saying that to Ant. It's like, well, where are you drawing this from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let two experts talk about what they know, what they do best. You feel me? But no, I really don't feel like that's disrespectful. And Ant even said it. He said, where was the disrespect? There was no disrespect. I think fools are just not really used to seeing like that type of shit, like two motherfuckers going up. And then I guess the part behind it is, they're from two gangs. They're dope though. They're tight in the streets, so it
I ain't
don't
gonna lie,
really
the
matter.
internet always gonna blow it up.
Yeah, the internet's always gonna blow it. Like, bro, I done seen so many goddamn interactions like that on a daily basis, bro. Like that shit was like, it was light work. I knew that nothing was gonna happen. Their homies didn't even immediately come over here and see what was going on. They both be here with their homies and stuff. Niggas wasn't tripping about that shit.
Yeah.
They were chilling. They were like, these niggas just arguing, you feel me? And they both wrong right now, so who gives a fuck?
I don't think anybody thought they was going to fight or nothing, but I do think that Ant could sometimes let the pod flow a little better and not turn up so fast. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to turn up just because somebody challenges you or challenges your way of thinking. You just got to explain yourself and convey your thoughts in a good enough way to where they stop challenging you. That's the whole point.
Let Adam tell it. He wants some shit like that happening every week. You feel me? He needs some clicks and views. All right, let's get into some topics, though. That was dope. But let's talk about Dame Dash, bro. This is like the biggest shit in the culture right now that everyone wants to talk about. So Dame Dash went on the Breakfast Club and had a heated exchange with Charlamagne, threatening to fuck him up if they weren't in the studio. He also called him a girl. He called him gay. He did a lot in this interview. You want me to read this tweet as well for more?
We could just. You want to play the clip?
Let's play the clip. Let's let the people hear what's going on here.
If you guys look at my Instagram, I've been editing for 6 months. Stupid.
I don't believe you.
Because you're dumb. How would you know? You're in this coffin every day, Count Dumbula.
I want to wear your suit in my coffin.
But I'm talking to you about. Wait. How should I know? I never heard of these.
So when we ask the question,
I'm talking to him now. See what you're doing? Girls do that. Let me say this. You acting like a girl.
You move like an old auntie. You an old Harlem auntie.
I could punch you right in your face like a grown man. I won't.
And then we gonna fight.
You won't do shit.
See, Dame, this is what
That's
you
not
Patty. So just so you know, because I knew you was gonna say that.
I've seen you run.
Yes.
I've seen you. I'm not saying I will. I'm saying no. Then your version of respectful is different than mine. We were on the street right now and you were talking like that. I would have fucked you up. But I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I wouldn't have got beat up. But I wouldn't have got beat up. Let's end this. So let me say one more thing before I leave. I
have so many questions.
All right. Oh, you're right.
How you want to leave? You can't get in your emotions and want to leave, Dame.
No, what I'm saying is when you interrupt me and you say certain things, where I'm from, the masculine man will fuck you up.
Yeah.
But because let me finish. No, I didn't. I said
not gonna happen.
I didn't say. I said I could, and you wouldn't do anything.
And we gonna fight.
I didn't see that on tape. You ran.
Yeah, because it was 4 guys, but that's cool.
Wait. Ask what happened when 30 guys jumped me.
Respect.
I got that ass whipping, but I fucked them niggas up.
I think it's been some head trauma ever since.
Yeah. Hey, yo, pause. Come on, man. Yo, but this is, remember I told you this is how I get triggered. Just let me teach. If you don't know, listen to the teacher. I'm teaching you right now because this is a business you don't know. You've been in this room for 30 years straight.
15.
So you're missing a lot of life.
Not really.
Well, then stop speaking.
You're just wrong.
You have a problem, but you're just wrong. On a respect level, you're wrong.
But go ahead. You're right. Teach. I don't think you really got a lesson. How did
it was just this whole shit, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Dame doing that, just disrespecting
It's pretty long,
him,
but honestly, Dame put on a demo. He was, only Dame could get away with going up to the Breakfast Club and calling Charlamagne gay and all these other things and not get canceled. Is Dame even cancelable, after he's been sued so many times and is claiming bankruptcy and, just being broke? Who knows? But, on a comedic level, I did think it was pretty funny, but also really whack the way that Dame was acting, right? But he kind of went in there and did his Dougie. He distracted from, all the talking points and whatnot that they wanted to get at him about. And, this is a great piece of content. How do y'all feel about it, though? Let me open up the room.
Yeah, I can't stand Dame, bro. I'm not going to lie. If anybody who thinks that Dame won this exchange and won this interview and made his points and was like, I get it, he was funny, but if you think he was right in any of these things, I think you're a little simple-minded. I'm not going to lie. If you think he won this, you're a little dumb. I'm not going to lie. Because all he did was obfuscate. You know what I'm saying? All he did was, you gay. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I ain't going to lie. That shit was funny.
It's funny, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
He rewrite.
The facts still the facts that he's bringing to you, know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you can't gay out of an argument, out of a, conflict. You can't you gay me out of it. You know what I'm saying? I still got the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And it's just like, why is that even something that you're going to try to tear somebody down about in 2025? What's wrong with being gay? Anybody could be gay, and they could come on a podcast and come on any interview and do whatever they want to do. So it's just like a grown man with gray in his beard talking about, I think you're gay, and he has a wife and kids. And, that doesn't prove anything necessarily, but it's like, come on, bro. We got bigger things to talk about. Let's get to it. You're doing this because you don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's get to your finances.
Well, that too. But, I got to say, because I'm from the East Coast, that pause shit and all that, that's really a thing, bro. We really take pride in telling the motherfucker bro, pause. Somebody say some shit, we take that, we think is even sus. We yo, nah, pause, bro. You gotta pause that shit. So yeah, his comments about the gay community was kind of stupid, because it ain't, Charlamagne's sexuality really don't matter. But Charlamagne, bro, in a sense, kind of reminds me of the East Coast Brandon, bro, where he knows how to get under your fucking skin to where you gonna want to put hands on him. And only thing he did was speak to you. And Charlamagne has a habit of doing this to most of the people who come up to the Breakfast Club. It's always been like this. And is he wrong for that per se? Nah. But I think Dame as the person who we used to think Dame was when he was running with Rockefeller, when he really had his run, people used to respect Dame, right?
For sure.
Especially because, and granted, we maybe didn't at that point know everything that was going on internally, but we from the East Coast and shit, people used to think Dame was that. When he was running with Jay, he was one of them. So now I feel like Dame's best idea is to just take a step back and accept his fate, what's going on with him. So I do still agree with you as far as he ain't making no valid points on here, and he kind of is making himself look foolish, because I feel like any grown ass man who got to sit there and explain himself that much, bro, where there's smoke, there's fire.
He brought up the Ronald Reagan quote, if you're explaining, you're losing, But I mean, look, there's been updates in this. Dame fucking lied.
Yeah.
He lied this entire interview. He said he was going to be announced the chairman of Revolt, and emails had leaked that were sent to the employees from the current CEO that said Dame is not going to be the chairman. He's, not acquiring Revolt. We're just working with him on a few docuseries and things of that nature. Who even knows if that's on the table anymore after he gets up here and is essentially being homophobic? And I'm not trying to cancel Dame, you know what I'm saying? I think that there was enough comedy in this to where we can kind of, skate around that. But it was some lightweight homophobia going on, you know what I'm saying? If your whole argument against someone is you're gay, then come on, brother.
You
dug your own
don't
grave.
actually think Charlamagne is gay.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he's clowning. He's clowning. Yeah,
I don't, but I'm just saying.
I get that for sure.
Look, listen to this, though. Listen to this. When you're talking about you're acquiring a company with employees, right? In 2025, you got to be PC enough to know for people to feel safe coming to work. That's just the reality of the world that we live in. I know the No Jumper fan base may not really care to hear shit like this, but I'm fresh out of corporate America, bro. your CEO can't be on a fucking podcast talking about, I don't fuck with you. I think you're gay. You know what I'm saying? Bro, billions of dollars are at risk. Motherfuckers have money invested into the company that they're getting paid by. I would not want Dame to be my boss or represent me in any level of business. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, to be fair, though, your CEO be saying some crazy shit too. To be fair,
hey, nobody has stocks in No Jumper. This is not an IPO and shit like that. Okay, but he does do crazy shit, but it doesn't reflect upon me. You can't say I'm Adam or I hold his beliefs and shit like that.
And I feel you, and I agree. It shouldn't be like that, but you got to understand at the end of the day, especially you being a consistent face here, people just. By association.
Throw the label on.
They're gonna say, yo, that's Adam Mans. When people see you, they're gonna
Ricky
say,
freak out.
Ricky from No Jumper, or that's Ricky Adam Mans and whatnot. You feel me? Like,
fuck it, turn up for bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it, turn up for bro. Fuck it.
Turn
I'm riding with you, right or wrong.
Yeah.
What do you say, right or wrong? Or for shit wrong, I'm riding with you, boy. Nah, I'm not riding with you, Adam. You do some crazy ass shit, boy. I'm gonna be talking about you like everybody else. I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me? Shit, we done with that? Anything else that we want to take away from this interview? I would like to say my favorite part of it before it was all, discovered as a lie, as a ruse, was the whole Godfather part. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, I showed up to the interview week with the eye patch by the lake and the big shirt. I was like, damn, Dame's cooking. Dame might not be broke. You feel me? I was like, bro, is a hell of an entertainer, bro. Like, he is a dude that he is hilarious, bro. Like, maybe he should have been in comedy after all the Jay-Z fallout type shit, because like he's a natural talent. He's charismatic. All the girls are laughing at his jokes and stuff like that. Like, it was cool, but he's just a fucking clown.
Yeah, I think it's just he's like cool for that moment, but as we can see, Adam tried doing a pod with him. We see on that interview, it's just like the way he communicates with people, he's never going to get anywhere. Back to the status that he's at, because you can't talk to people that way. Any person that needs to belittle people around them to make themselves seem bigger is never going to make it anywhere.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, it's never going to work. And his whole thing being like, I represent the masculine framework. My boy, you've been bitching about your homie breaking you off hundreds of millions of dollars for 20 fucking years, saying that he snaked you out, nobody cares about Dame, and you were mistreated. My boy, you got chipped off. I wish one of my homies would be complaining at me about how I did them wrong after I made them a multi-fucking million.
Especially when the other parties never responded for 20 years and shit.
That is the most feminine shit that you could possibly do. Like when Charlamagne was like low-key, you acting like an old Harlem auntie, that really triggered him.
He cooked him.
You know
That's
what I'm
when
saying?
he said he was finna sock him out.
For real. Because he sits around talking about motherfuckers all day too. You know what I'm saying? People that have done wonders for him as well. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. So, yeah, you going out sad, Dame. You going out sad. But let's go on to Dame's arch nemesis right now, Cameron. So Cameron yesterday had to kick out Adrian Broner from his podcast because he kept hitting on his co-host, Stat Baby, while the boyfriend was present in the studio. We don't know if it was in the studio or just around. But let's watch this clip. I thought it was pretty hilarious. And Cam's a real one for this.
Yeah, he was
I appreciate that.
Hey, what you weigh, that?
What you weigh is diabolical.
I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, could you stop smiling? Can you stop smiling?
Arabia is...
Nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We gotta have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh, shit.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat, oh my God.
Yo, Stat, let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
This nigga here, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, my nigga. I mean, I have to ask you to go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. But I love you, my nigga.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you niggas boyfriends in here. You know when my brother
shit,
know that.
my bad, bro. My bad.
Nah. But I appreciate your time.
It's me.
Nah, well, if you want to wait for us outside, you could. But I'm not gonna sit in and not value your time neither.
You can wait outside.
You want to wait for me? You could, but I appreciate it, bro. You gotta step out.
Yeah, I think he handled that pretty classy. You know what I'm saying? He was out of pocket. He warned him like, what, 3-4 times? Hey, just chill out, bro. Let's just stick to the show. He just was toasted in that motherfucker trying to, you know what I'm saying, pop at the shorty. And
Yeah, he was toasted, right?
yeah, he was super toasted.
Yeah.
You know, I got a lot of alcoholics in my family. You could see it in bro's face.
In his
Bro
eyes,
was
right?
gone. Yeah, he was gone. He was off the juice for sure.
Yeah, and Cam released the extended clips from this. He actually had to ask him way more than this to chill out on stat. Like he gave him, you know, they cut it up so you could, you know, see a few things or whatever, but it was like persistent. Like, bro, get off her bumper, you feel me? That's a weird way to try to, you know, get some coochie as well, to be honest. What you weigh? I don't know. Maybe that's some old head game. Maybe that'll work on the aunties. I might tuck that in the back pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because aunties still be with that aggressive game, you know what I'm saying?
You going after old things?
I do it. I've been going after old things since I was young, bro. Since I was young, when I was like, I remember I was 19, I wanted to crack a 30-year-old so bad, bro. That was like my goal.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie, nah.
you not messing with old things?
30-year-old at 19?
Yeah.
At 19, bro. I was working in property management though, and she lived at the joint. And you know, I'd see her. You know, she'd be taking out the trash.
When I was in prison, I think the oldest I had, I was like 19. She was like probably like 25, 26.
No,
That's valid.
And you were like, I can't go any higher than this?
I felt like she was hella old then.
Damn.
Bro, the homie is a demon, bro. I saw his
I
Tinder settings.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little intimidated.
Bro, the homie, I seen his Tinder settings.
They've been through some shit by that age. If they older than you,
they put that pressure on you.
Look,
Like, yeah, I ain't ready to deal with
I be about the pressure though, cause she might be able to teach you some things. Look, I seen the homie's Tinder settings, bro. He has his shit from like 21 to like
70.
47 or some shit like that. He just matched with a 43-year-old, and she was looking thick as fuck. No, I can't even lie.
And not for nothing.
That's
bro.
what I like about the older ladies, though.
They the realest. They gonna keep it the most honest. And like, if you in a situation where you just trying to boogie down and get on, bro, like they not like those are the perfect ones because they have an understanding. And it'd be crazy because shit, when you talk to them, like they be telling you the same shit. Like, yeah, nah, I wasn't. You fuck around, be falling in love before the old joint be falling in love type shit. So like,
She
they be
cooking for
gamed
you
up
and
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
you know when
older
they know how
niggas
to
like
touch the neck
crazy,
and
bro.
shit. Come on, bro.
For
They
sure.
gamed up like crazy, bro. So like, I mean, it definitely is like one of those intimidating things, but shit, that's why you gotta like the challenge, you know? You mean, man?
That shit, I mean, I did shit, but it was intimidating at first.
Yeah, that's
I ain't
real.
gonna lie.
The one thing I did see from this was just that they felt like Cam didn't really start popping it till he walked out the door. And then he was started clowning on him, calling him, you know what I'm saying, going in on him. And they like, why didn't you talk to the boxer face to face and pop it like that to his face? Why'd you wait till he walked out and then start popping it like that?
Look, look.
It's like once he walks out and then Cam sits back down, he starts kind of popping it.
Look at Mace though. Mace is ready to go. You think Mace ain't gonna hop out there, throw a Bible at him? No, I do get what you're saying, but it's like, bro, when you go when you go head to head with Cam, bro, you gotta know he's gonna do you bad. Like probably two of the worst people to beef with in the rap game, like rap OGs, gotta be 50 and Cam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just a part of his personality. And I was gonna say it must take hella courage to be like to G check a nigga that you know could like really fuck you up.
Put your lights
you know,
out
like
in this
really
motherfucker.
fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? And it was real like I feel like that was some gangster shit. He paid him for his time.
Yeah.
You know, he did it the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? He didn't call him out his name. It was a good look, especially I feel like, man, for black people, sometimes in the media space, we be doing some wild shit. Like even Dame going up there calling dude gay the whole time. You know, we need more representation like that. Like that's some good business. Like, hey, brother, here's your money. But, you know, I can't have you talking to the young lady like this. I need you to go so we could conduct business, get back to it. I thought it was cool. And any little jokes that let fly after that shit is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to know with Cam,
it's a W Cam for holding it down professionally for sure. But I
Yeah.
think like what people got to also understand is, bro, you even said it yourself. You brought him up here for entertainment. Everybody fucking knows AB is an offie, bro. That dude is not all the way there. So like the moment you bring him anywhere, you like liable for this shit to happen. Like you, and then for you to acknowledge that you brought him up there for, I mean, theoretically that, you know what I mean? Like you brought him up there for entertainment, and when you know that you got somebody who's just off the charts, bro, you don't know where that entertainment is gonna go. It might get disrespectful. It might stay funny. You never know where it's gonna go. So I mean, like. You got like, yeah, you did your thing by kicking him off, but bro, we also got to acknowledge you brought this dude on.
Yeah, but also it's like he was expecting a good interview, not bro to be a drunk creep. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's a different vibe. Like we ain't seen AB, you know, sexually harassing women on podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, AB is one of the wildest dudes
I guess I ain't seen the clips, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm AB, Cam, I'm inviting this boxer to talk about sports. I'm not expecting to show up drunk and try to pop at my host the whole pod.
Bro, AB literally went damn near into retirement after 2013.
Yeah, I remember that.
Last fight.
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, nigga, what is we talking about fighting 10 plus years ago in the first place?
Yeah, but you still a pro at one point.
Facts, but hold on, but it's more to that. It's more to that. Let me unpack it. Secondly, it's like, bro, he's literally reported like not taking fights because he says he has mental health issues.
Yeah.
You feel me? Third, bro, he has multiple videos on the internet tweaking. Bro, like,
so you just feel like if Cam didn't want this to happen, he should have just never had him at all.
When you see it at that level, like it's one thing to bring Mike Tyson on. You feel what I'm saying? Mike might crash out, but Mike is gonna do his best to keep it professional. And Mike gonna crash out in what people would consider Mike's way. You feel me? Like, but Mike gonna keep it boxing. Mike gonna keep it professional. He
now,
might gonna say some crazy shit.
Back in the day, he was
AB, bro, like when you look at AB, it's like the other fucking AB. Like you know, like
I was gonna say all the ABs are crazy.
You know what you're gonna get with him, bro. Like so when you call him and tell him like, yo, come on the podcast. Come on the podcast, especially when you acknowledge that you wanted him there specifically for entertainment.
But that could mean anything. We don't want to say like, oh, we wanted you to act like a clown. That entertainment could be, you could be funny. Bro, you know what I'm saying? AB is a good personality at the end of the day, no matter how many mental issues he got. Bro is funny. Bro is entertaining.
I feel like every boxer goes through that though.
Yeah, you think
it's
CTE?
CTE.
That's what it is.
CTE.
Crazy.
It says CTE.
It's
they banged in the head too much.
But look at most boxers, bro. When you look at most boxers right now, right? Even the ones like to me, bro. When I look and hear Floyd talk, I'm like, yo, bro, it's cooked.
Look at the Diaz brothers.
When I look and hear Gervonta talk, I'm like, bro, it's cooked. You feel
their
what I'm
voices
saying?
change. It's one of the biggest indicators.
You know what I mean?
Voices
Like
change.
I realize that, but they still, and I don't know, maybe it's their team around them. They know how to keep it in realms. Now, Gervonta got his like domestic issues that he be having going on. Granted, so I'm not trying to excuse anything. But at the end of the day, bro, they're not on the internet doing AB damn near doing some shit like Britney Spears, bro.
Yeah.
That's why Floyd's the GOAT,
bro. Like,
but also
he's not doing nothing.
If the alcohol is his go-to, that's like a depressant. You know what I'm saying? So if you got mental health issues, then you add the alcoholism in there, you gonna go to a dark place. You know what I'm saying?
I used to rap. I used to rap, right? And I was shooting a video at this penthouse, and my cousin got mad drunk, right? And fucked the penthouse up, and I ended up having to pay a whole bag to replace the shit. And my brother told me one lesson from there on out. He said, bro, you know this nigga be drinking like that. It's your cousin. You know he drink like that. You know what you need to use him for. If you wanted to have him in the video, bro, you should have had him pull up to do his scene and then had bro slide. You had that boy in there chilling, you feel me, and end up doing what happened. So you responsible for that shit. He like, bro, you can't sit here and be upset when we know this nigga. You feel me? Like we know what he do.
You can't put that on Cam though the same way. You can't put any man's actions on another man. You cannot do that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
but
cannot
bro,
do that.
If I'm
you can have expectations.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm coming into your space, bro, right, and I'm coming to do something professional with you, the least I can expect you to do is not do some shit to where I have to kick you out of that same space. You feel me? Like the least anybody in this room, if I invite y'all to do anything, right? Like I do fitness content. If I invite y'all to do some fitness content, the least I expect, and at least I do expect that you guys expect from me is for me to be as professional as possible. I'm not gonna put y'all in no situation that y'all might be harmed, blah, 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 whatever comes with that. So I think like we have to, and I'm not saying that. Like I just said, AB crazy as fuck.
So what you want Cam to do? Tell Stat Baby, hey, you got to step out.
No,
you know he
what
be
I'm
weird
telling,
with the
what
ladies.
Cam do is don't invite AB up there.
But he had him up there to talk about the Canelo fight. It was a good look. Yeah. AB embarrassed himself, bro. The playback on that the next day. I know you rich or whatever, and you can say, "Fuck it, I'm AB. That's what I do." If If I see myself getting at a shorty like that with no motion, no in route, talking about how much you weigh, I'd be sick. Like, you know, when you just cringe and you got to curl up like, nigga, no, I didn't do that.
But I think if Cam
bro.
is a real one, he could take it a step further and reach out to AB and try to get him some help. I think that would be the realest thing he could do. I get this viral clip off you. I'm going in return. I'm going to help you out, make sure, check on your mental health, maybe get you some help that could we could spin the block. Have a real interview when you sober. You got your shit together.
Maybe that's what he wanted to do, though. Maybe he wanted to go viral.
But look, also, too, on that note, Cam is a real nigga, bro. If you go up there and you perform well and talk about your shit, like, he'll hire you, bro. He'll bring you back. He brought on Michael Irvin. He had on Maurice. I'm forgetting his last name, but the running back that went to Ohio State. Like, Cam is an economy. He be giving niggas jobs. He even gave his crazy homie from the Harlem a show where they just talk about conspiracy theories and shit. And that shit be going up. I be seeing people reposting and shit like, oh, this nut ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, AB kind of played himself at the end of the day. Like, you got to know when you pulling up to anywhere. Like, even when people come to this office, you feel me? They think I'm at No Jumper. I know what people want. They want to see the next C-Mac. I got to have a moment. I got to go up. You feel me? I'm a act a fool or whatever. And that's how they feel like they're going to make an impression, and that shit don't last. You just burn out quick. You know what I'm saying? Versus coming up here, kicking some real game, some shit that's up in your head, being opinionated, being articulate, savvy, being yourself.
But
that shit goes a long way.
That's to your point. I think AB was literally being himself.
Yeah,
I don't think bro was trying to go viral, gang. He was being himself, my nigga.
Just a little out of his mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
When is the last time his name really got spoke about, though?
The dice game.
Yeah,
shit,
probably some shit. I can't tell you the last instance, but I guarantee you it was bad.
Where you're talking about beating the NBA players out of the dice game, how he was cheating. What was the Rico? What was the Rico that just came down?
Yeah, but I think he.
Okay, yeah, I crossed my timeline, but yeah, it was.
I think he was trying to go viral.
Yeah,
bro, I think that's who he is, bro. Known for getting wasted, bro. He known for doing shit like that, crazy shit on the internet, bro. And like when you bring that in, and then for Ken to be like, you a junkie, you doing it, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, this shit is not just because of tonight. I ain't gonna call you a junkie because of tonight and all this shit. Like, you feel me? If you have one bad night, I'm not gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker's an alcoholic. You feel me? Like, so when you start saying shit like that after, and then you talk about it, you telling him to wait outside, then you telling him, man, I ain't talking to you, man, you a junkie, this and that. We only brought you up here for, it's almost like, bro, so you knew what the fuck you was getting into. And you put your cape on and you performed in the moment so you could look like a hero. But realistically, like, I'm going to look past that shit and be like, bro, why you invite bro in the first place, especially if you got these things to say afterwards?
I don't know. I think it could go either way. It could go, I kind of see what you're saying, but at the same time, as a man, you got to know how to represent yourself in every room that you walk into. You know what I'm saying? True. It's up to you to make those lasting impressions. And how you want people to know you. If you want people to know you as a drunken fool that's always chasing cat, do your shit, bro.
But all of us struggle with something. Some people just struggle with it more, you know what I'm saying? So we got to have some grace for bro, and hopefully he gets it together, spin the block.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was cringe, though. But,
y'all trying to, this David shit's low-key pretty crazy.
This David shit is crazy, and I was hoping that somebody knew a little bit more than this, because I've just been following the No Jumper story. What they've been posting, but let me go ahead and get into this. So singer David is in some hot water. Previously, it was reported a dismembered body was found in the trunk of his car while he was on tour. Today, the dead body was identified as a 15-year-old who's been missing since she was 13. The girl and David have matching tattoos on their hand. The mom of the girl recalls hearing from her that her boyfriend's name is David, which just happens to be the name of David, spelled with a 4, his performance name. David is 20 years old. And the victim is 15 years old. Let's click on the link.
That's crazy, bro.
That is absolutely insane.
He's fucking cooked.
Is there a video attached?
Do any of y'all have heard David's music?
I have not heard his music.
I heard that one TikTok shit he got popping.
Yeah, what is it? It's like reggaeton. Like what does he make? Like what kind of music does he make?
Some shit, like some white boy type shit.
Oh, it's like that. I thought he was like on some Latin shit. I don't know why.
It's like some white boy type shit. It's fire though.
So she's been missing for 2 whole years, and they just found her dismembered in the back of his car.
So she died when she was 15, right? They're saying she died when she was 15. She got a matching. They found her in the trunk of his car that was registered to David, and then she had a matching tattoo on. What was it on her finger? They both had the same finger tattoo. I think.
Believe so. And the mom recalls that her boyfriend's name was David.
Yeah, so
I don't believe in coincidence.
So I heard some rumors that maybe he got her, you know what I'm saying, pregnant or something, and knew he was going to be in hot water if she wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the pregnancy and possibly, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I don't know if that's
And his car was impounded? His car was impounded?
Yeah, it was impounded right here in Hollywood.
No way.
That's for sure evidence. If it's a body found in there, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. They're going to scrub that. But, I mean, obviously his DNA is going to be in it and her DNA is going to be in it. I feel like if they don't find other DNA.
Bro, either way it goes, she's been missing. That's a missing child.
Is he arrested yet?
Not yet.
I don't
How
think
is he
so.
not arrested?
Can we
on
look
the run?
Wait, can we look for a news story?
They
Can we
on
look
their
for a
way.
news reporting of this? Is there any news reporting?
They on their way right now as we speak.
And he better just go turn himself in.
I'm running, bro.
Man,
he gonna go try to leave the country.
He might as well run.
Let's keep it 100.
What?
He's not getting far.
Shit, it's better off trying.
Nah, the best shit to do is to stay put. The best shit to do is do what you've been doing.
Bro, hell no. They coming right to every address.
They get up out of there.
They're going to ping that cell phone.
Instagram, everything.
Get up out of there.
Can we play this or will we get demonetized for this?
I think this was just announcing this. I think this was just the initial announcement that they found that body in the car.
Let's see if we can get some more information.
We have an update right now on a disturbing story out of California where Los Angeles police have identified badly decomposed human remains found inside of an impounded Tesla last week. Investigators say the car is registered to singer and songwriter David, who rose to fame with hits on TikTok. He was on tour when that body was found. A spokesperson says that he is fully cooperating with authorities. NBC News correspondent Liz Kreutz joins us now from Los Angeles with more details. Liz, where do things stand right now?
Yeah, Morgan, so a really sad update here. It's been over a week that investigators have now been trying to identify the body that was found inside this impounded Tesla here in Los Angeles. And authorities have now identified that person, and they say that it's a teenager who was inside that car. And they've identified this person as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas of Riverside County. And authorities have actually confirmed that this is a young woman whose family reported her missing last year. So she's been missing for over a year. She was 14 when she went missing. The medical examiner's office says that this young woman was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal chain bracelet, and stud earrings. She was described as having wavy black hair and weighing around 71 pounds. A cause of death right now is still pending, but this was an incident that began last Monday on September 8th is when police were called to a tow company here in Los Angeles because of a foul odor that was coming from a Tesla. The car was impounded after a person had reported that it was an abandoned car. They say that, according to law enforcement sources, that her body was not intact. And that it appeared that she may have been dead inside that car for an extended period of time. We are out to law enforcement trying to get more details on this, on what they know.
His car in the trunk chopped up.
Too many links though. I don't know though. Is this just things getting out into the ether and people try to?
Either way, he's cooked.
Yeah, he's cooked.
You think either way he's cooked?
Why isn't they said he's cooperating? How is he not
But she was still missing. Why was she even with you?
Yeah, the little girl. Yeah.
Well, we don't know that she was with him though.
But the matching tattoos.
The matching tattoos is you're cooked.
Well, that's why I'm saying there's too many things.
A 15-year-old got a matching tattoo with a grown man. You're done, You're done,
Yeah, I don't believe in coincidence.
And then what a coincidence you're out of you on tour.
Coincidence is crazy.
And she's like, you feel me?
Yeah.
No way.
But when it comes to investigating crimes and stuff, it's all about timeline, right? That's what gets people is timeline.
Because they don't be able to tell when she died by
when she died. Any conversations with that girl in sexual way. That was obviously
that
his girl.
Because even if he doesn't go down for the murder, he's gonna go down for something else.
Oh, he's cooked. Yeah.
But it seems like he might have had somebody else do it or something if he was on tour when this supposedly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this looks like a whole act like the car was stolen, chop her up, she's in back. Allegedly, yeah. This is a low allegedly.
It's like, how did they get your car and your teenage girlfriend? that's weird, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's not cool, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy timeline.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm also a deep believer in the underworld that exists in these big cities. I know you're from Sac, but the Bay is right up the way. It's a lot of sex trafficking going up there. A lot of women go missing like every year.
Don't put it all just NorCal. It's a lot going down here too. Okay,
any port city,
all over California, everywhere that's a 5 or any of these freeways, it's gonna have some sex trafficking.
Every time I get into this conversation, I be wanting to shut the fuck up because I gotta mention an organization that's not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? But they be making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? If you close to the border anywhere, it can get tricky for you. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't like to speak on them too much though.
That just seems like some.
But it does
freaky
look
singer
like
shit, bro.
It does look like
he took her out.
He said a freaky singer.
Yeah, that's a freaky singer for sure.
Nah, for real.
That's all bad.
You watch his, if you see his music videos and kind of listen to his music, you could tell like, all right, this.
Yeah, because if he blew up on TikTok, he makes that type of music. Who's his fan base? A bunch of teenage girls, probably.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, he's looking like he's in some hot water. But I'm slowing down on hopping out the window and calling people this and that because even with the FaZe clan story the other day, the dude comes out the next day and says, "I take it back. He's not a pedophile." Although he goes on to say he didn't know that the girls were 16. And if I would have learned that bit of information, I wouldn't have said that he was a pedophile. Bro, he still slept with underage girls, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So what are we even talking about here? The internet is just a weird, creepy, freaky place.
If you got caught for it or not, you're still weird.
Yeah, bro, you're weird.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it at all.
You're weird, bro.
That's zero tolerance policy type of
what's
shit.
good? What's good?
Yo.
All right, hop on in. What's good with you? Kenny Malice in the building. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Chitu Pid. What's up? Back on again.
You got talking to Mike.
That's what's up. All right, let's get into Cardi B, who is still currently married to Offset, announces that she's having a baby with her boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Stefon
currently
Diggs
has 2 women pregnant. Is this an L for Cardi B? You know what?
For sure.
Hell
you know
yeah,
what?
She's a roller.
You know what? Shout out Stefon
sure.
Diggs, fucking dropping 60 for the City Boys right now. Stefon Diggs is putting on a fucking
I'm
demo
having a
since he
baby
got
with-
caught on the boat with that pink stuff, bro.
That pink stuff.
Bro, I
With
want
me,
him
bro.
to go for the Triple Crown this year. He's primed for it, bro. He's doing all of this with a bad ACL. You see how crazy this man's moving right now.
What, getting people pregnant with a bad ACL?
He's everywhere though. He's everywhere. He's catching all the baddies. Usually I say leave some for me, but fuck it, Stefon, you on a generational run, baby.
But also, I
I'm
think
fired up.
That's kind of how Cardi B's moving too. She's like, shit, I'm breaded up. I'm on top of the game. You know what I'm saying? I could move like how these dudes move. You know what I'm saying? She could do whatever.
It's different for a female.
Yo,
But
look,
why
I don't
is
want
it?
to
You
get
know
into
what I'm
that.
saying?
Look,
Let's
I
get into
already
that.
see where you about to go with it.
All right, wait, let's
I don't
get
want
into
to get
that.
into that.
She's a
I don't
roller.
really
We got a
wanna get
lady
into
in the
that.
building as well. We can have a good back and
respectful
forth about this.
conversation.
We can
All
get
right.
everyone's opinion and figure out how we
All
feel.
right.
Let's
We're
just
gonna do it.
One is
poll the
bad
room.
and one isn't.
Let's just poll the room. Is it an L?
We're gonna open the door.
One is bad and one isn't. Why is one bad and why isn't
so I'm
the
not
other?
saying one is bad and one isn't.
All right, let's hold Moose's question because that's a good one. I want to get into that as well. Let's start with AOF Nino. Is this L for Cardi B?
Hell yeah.
Nino saying it's an L. Moose?
No, Cardi B can't take an L, bro.
She
She
can't
does
take
what she
a L.
wants.
Kenny Malice.
I'm gonna say it's an L, but like, I don't know why we
Hold
still
on.
care about like what's going on with Cardi B and like the whole opposite shit. I'm gonna be real, like I don't know why anyone still like cares.
Yeah, this shit is.
It's kind of played out already.
I missed your name, but one more time, like Astrid.
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 yeah.
Okay, how do you feel? L for Cardi B or what?
No, it's not an L, dude. She has the money to take care of them. What's the
Wow,
problem?
that's crazy.
Okay. What you saying?
It's a L.
It's looking a little crazy, but this is the thing though: is Cardi B is a little hood booger that got hella famous, and she's
Whoa.
been herself this entire time. I feel like this is very in line with her character. You know, a young lady coming out the Bronx, just living life. And I do believe in this economy, if you can afford to have your kids, have them. They just living life. I mean, like people always say, your kid's gonna look back at this moment and say, like, this is weird, you know, whatever. People that I guess have salacious videos of them online, I really don't think these kids are gonna give a fuck. somebody might pop it at you like, yeah, your mom's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Kid probably just pop that kid in the nose and keep it moving. It probably
and it's not like it's some bum off the street. I mean, she's having a kid by Stefon Diggs. She might get a kid in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the L isn't necessarily saying like. I think the L isn't necessarily pertaining to her financial space and anything like that. I think it's more or less like, and I'm gonna keep it real clean. I think it's more or less like nobody aspires to have multiple baby fathers. Yeah, number one.
Exactly. She's just out here trying to collect extra
like,
baby daddies.
But she give me very much like Shiki vibes.
He is not
Nah, I don't think. I don't look. So look, just so I, like, let me be clear. Like once again, like my point is this: I don't think that nobody aspires to have two baby fathers. I don't think most men shouldn't aspire to have two baby mothers.
I want multiple baby moms.
But I mean, like once again, at the end, at the end of the day,
is Nick Cannon okay? Is Nick Cannon having 10 kids with 5, 6, 7 different women okay?
Nick Cannon took an L and spoke on why he took that L because he said, like, bro, I got so many kids that at the end of the day, I wanted to do this, but I can't be there for every single kid. So I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. It's an L in, and that's why I said very clearly, like. It's an L, and nobody should aspire to have multiple baby fathers.
Yeah, but once you're at that point,
because it gets a little harder.
When can you move on with your life?
Because it gets a little harder. Does this like put a stain on Cardi B's career? Fuck no.
No, she's not.
Like no, like people don't give a shit. Yeah. I'm not saying she took an L as far as career wise, but as far as like being a mother, and then if they saying you still married to the other man that you got a kid with and you having a kid, it just the whole shit is just messy looking from the outside in.
But how many commoners have this situation? Like, why is this so projected? Like, it happens on the everyday life. Like, people on the regular day streets have multiple baby daddies, have multiple baby mamas, and they're doing the same thing Cardi B is.
Because the thing is just because a lot of people do it don't make it right. That's number one.
I think.
And then number two is just like once again like Cardi B. Yes, like she's Cardi B. So obviously like she's gonna be put in the spotlight to where people have to discuss it or well people choose to discuss it. So like I mean that's like simple for why we talking about her. But I mean like at the end of the day, once again, just because Cardi B do it, if fucking Jay-Z do it. Who gives a shit? If LeBron does it, it don't make it right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend it. I'm just saying, like, once you're at that point, you still got to live your life. And I think the most important thing is she gonna be present for her kids? Is she gonna be involved in their life? Is their dad gonna be involved in their life? If all those boxes are checked, and these are rich, wealthy people, then it's like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? The kids are gonna have a good life, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Whether she has multiple baby dads or not, they're set for life, generational.
Here's a real question.
That's what we should be focusing on.
Here's the real question though: Is this a W or L for Offset?
I don't think Offset gives a fuck.
I don't think
he been doing his thing.
I think we gotta stop doing that though too, as well as like putting asking men like bringing men's reputation into question about what a woman that they once slept with and procreated with does when they're done with them. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's where a lot of shit just gets tricky when you do
chatty patty shit.
Yeah, once she's not my girl, she could do whatever she wants. She had a past before she met me. She got a future after me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you looking at it like you on some real player type shit, like it is what it is. I want to get into what Moose had to say about the double standard because I feel that in 2025, like, why are we acting like like women gotta be a certain way and men gotta be a certain way, especially when we talking about bumping skins, bros. Like we live in the era of the dating app. Like everybody has options, bro. Like let's be honest, bro. Most dudes want to be out here with a roster of at least 3. So if you're not taking them serious, So what's wrong if she got one on the side? She not even doing you like she doing her. Women are, I feel like, are less inclined to just let everybody hit. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm out here trying to do my thing, I can't be like, nah, you need to be put up. Yeah. You know, I'm not on some cuck shit where it's like, nah, I want you to be out there. But damn, if one gets past me, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? When I'm linking other shit out here, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so my question to that, right? And not that I agree or disagree, but like what you saying is, you knew one of you. If you knew one of your joints was fucking, you cool with it?
I'm kind of on a don't ask, don't tell type of policy. You know what I'm saying?
You would kind of be lying to yourself to act like that's not happening.
Don't fuck up my life. Don't bring no shit into this that's out there. You know
there's tiers. There's tiers.
Yeah, I don't want an STD, but You know, if
I
you
ain't
fucking
gonna
somebody else or whatever that's providing something to you that I'm not
All
providing.
right, but
I'm
now
still-
we talking like, all
At least
right,
you're being
there's
real
one
about
thing.
it.
Not wifey
there's
or
one
nothing.
thing,
It's
and that's-
tears.
and look, and
It's
that's
like
literally
tears.
where I was
So
about
it's
to
like
go,
wifey
Moose.
can't go
That's
fuck other
literally where I was
people.
about to go.
But
If
it's
we
like
talking
I'm not
about-
taking the scallywag from up the street that I just hit every once in a while to Morton's and shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you feel me?
And
That's
I
why
don't care.
there's
And
tears
I'm
to
not,
the
I don't
shit,
care
you feel
if she go and do her thing either. But I'm saying like you saying like one of your
But
joints.
now you
like,
guys are
yeah.
adding
when you got a
details
roster,
to
bro,
it.
it's like, of course, there's like
Not a roster. I'm asking you, your girl. Like
No,
this
my
is
girl
not
can't fuck
girlfriend.
nobody,
If
bro. I'm
telling
cuffing
girls
you,
on
it's
the roster,
bad.
When you
Girls,
have a
I
girl?
don't have a girlfriend.
No,
when
no.
they hit you with that
I hope you-
inevitable,
I
what
hope you
are
say
we
that.
chat? Or what are we chat?
What are we?
What are we conversation? And you gotta say, I'm just focused on myself right now. You know, I'm in the
When
just
you outside.
moved into the
talking
content
about when you
space.
just
You know
moving
what I'm saying?
around.
Yeah,
Just
outside.
moving. Yeah, what am I gonna do? No, I
That's
don't
not
want you to
Cardi
be my
B,
girlfriend.
gang.
But we're just saying it shouldn't be
Listen.
looked down upon regardless if it's good somewhere.
Bro, listen,
regardless
but I
if
think that we
everywhere.
got
Or not.
we talking. We're literally deriving this conversation from this whole Cardi B.
Nah,
thing.
nah, nah,
If
we
we
opened
talking
it up.
about,
Yeah, we
if
opened
we
it up.
talking
We opened it
about,
up, but I
if we
get
talking
you.
about just a single man with a single woman, and you want to do what you want to do when you not together, like that's one whole nother.
That's all we were saying.
That's
we
fine.
should, but it shouldn't be like, oh, she's
That's
a
fine.
whore, and then bro who got the
Nah,
roster is
nobody
like,
said that.
hey, that's
Well,
fire.
That's
That's
not.
fire.
I don't think that's what I was saying.
I'm like Savage
That's
during
kind of the vibes I was getting. You know what I'm saying? It was
That's
like
not what I
women
was
can't
saying.
sleep
If you're
around, but men
single,
can.
If you single and like
Do
do
you,
your
boo-boo?
thing, yeah, do your thing. I don't
But
give
then,
a
like,
fuck.
once
my
you-
only question is once you in a relationship, especially
Can
with
you stay
a
loyal and
committed
all that?
relationship, and then you talking about like, yeah, you can fuck and she can and all that shit. Then yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But as far as y'all being single, guys, do your thing.
What you gotta say, Nino?
She married.
Man, this not my conversation. I mean, I ain't been in a relationship in a long time.
No, but I'm just saying, just in general though, like the double standard that are on women.
You
and
you
men
care
and
if a
stuff.
girl got 100
Married to the
bodies
streets.
versus 5?
Married to
Hey,
the
man, I
game.
feel like all these girls, it's 2025, man. Like you said, it's day naps. They legs is open.
Come on, bro.
You ain't
Like,
gonna
what
be
are
the
we
first
talking
and
about?
You're not gonna be the last.
Yeah. What are we talking about? We talking about keeping it P or what? What are we doing? Are we
Hey,
playing
hey,
So
ball?
you might as well get over
Are
it.
we playing ball?
Wrong topic. Like instead of talking about like, oh, that she's married and this whole opposite situation, is just like the real concern of this whole situation is how like recent they've been together. Like they were together for like what 2-3 months before they conceived. Like that's the situation. Like,
And
who
he
gives
has
a fuck?
he has another bitch pregnant already.
Yeah.
But
So
look,
it's
this
like,
is
what are
why
you doing?
this is why I push back against.
That's the real L.
This is why I push back against you. We gotta take money out of this. No, we can't take money out of this. Money is the reason why these people get to live this life that they're living on steroids. They could just be. She knows that he has other chicks pregnant. Stefon just signed a contract for what do you get 40 guaranteed or something like that.
He got
with
a
the Patriots?
bag.
He got a
Be real.
crazy bag. Cardi's probably on her way to being a billionaire in
She
a few
just dropped
years.
an album.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could act like this. They could be together for a couple months and have kids. Like low key, if I had a bunch of money, I would be on some Elon Musk shit. You know what I'm saying? I would be getting a pop star pregnant here and a
Nah, because then you're not present in their life.
Yeah,
You're not present in their
I-
life.
if you
It's not
can't
even
be
gonna be
us,
you
nah.
when they grow up. It's gonna
They'll
be
be
some
me.
random motherfucker.
They'll be
Nick
me.
Cannon on some shit you saying.
No, not like that, but you know,
It's
I'm
like,
trying
how are you gonna
I'm
be
trying
there
to have
for
a
all
kid.
of
We're in
them,
the
you know
World
what I'm
Cup.
saying?
All right, let's watch the clip. Let's watch the clip.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number 4 for you, Cardi.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other.
I love Cardi B, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
For
Cardi
sure.
B's
She's
bad.
bomb as
She
hell,
got
bro.
hella aura.
Her face just makes me smile, bro.
She got hella aura. That. Yeah.
So how do you think when her kids are older, like when they're able to see like the stuff on the internet and see all like the drama that took place before this, how do you think that's gonna affect their kids?
I think what would matter more is if they lived in poverty. These motherfuckers are gonna be millionaires when they grow up. Who the fuck cares?
You don't think that
know what I'm saying?
mentally can like people
Not
that
worse-
you look at
not
as your
worse
life?
than not having money and not having, you know what I'm saying, all this
Nah,
fucking
but-
Not worse,
privileges.
but it has
but
its own
you-
struggle.
but
It has its
yeah.
own struggle, but it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have struggle in any way of
Nah,
life.
but Moose,
It's better to
that's-
have millions
I
than
feel
not.
like, look, like I said, I grew up on the East Coast and I lived in Connecticut for a decent period of time with a whole bunch of rich ass kids. And shit, they be having the worst problems. They be having the drug problems a lot of the times. They be having the suicide problems
Yeah.
a lot of the times. And they
But
gotta
were they
ask-
born into
they
that?
gotta- yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
they
different. I
born-
feel like
yeah.
people who come up struggling, make it, crack off, they have a different perspective than people who were born straight into it.
But no, her kids are born into
Okay, I get that, but I guarantee you those kids' parents wasn't from no struggle either.
Yes, it was.
No way, bro.
Listen,
that's generational. If it's white kids, it's generational,
I can tell you from
bro.
personal experience, bro. My coach is a millionaire, bro. My coach literally came from overseas, and he amassed his millions. Bro, live in Greenwich, Connecticut, one of the wealthiest zip codes in America. You know what I'm saying? And like, literally, his kids is born into that shit, and they don't know nothing about his shit. And the reason why we bonded more is because I came from a little bit more of a similar situation from what his was. So he was able to kind of relate to me to where he was like, yo, shit, maybe you can help my kids understand. Like, it is a little different. It's a different side.
Yeah, but these kids gonna have that.
At the end of the year, but that's my
from
point.
Both their parents.
But this is what I'm saying. When you so cultured from that, you don't know anything about the struggle which your mom go through. They make it a point to not put that on you. So that's why when you see a lot of these kids who's growing up,
but
like
we can't say that because we don't know how they raise their kids.
Let me say this. When you see a lot of these kids that grow up wealthy and they the ones committing suicide and they the ones who are addicted to drugs, you wonder like, damn, bro, it's because like you literally have nothing else to worry
I agree
about.
with you. I agree with you.
So you start to fall into shit. You start to fall into peer pressure and things like that. Where a motherfucker from, you know what I mean, who been through the struggle, it might be a little bit harder to persuade him to do something.
Yeah, or you don't even got money for drugs. You know what I'm saying? You're not even around the type of shit. The pills.
Well, like, cause rich kids, I think their struggle is they lack purpose because they have plentiful resources, and like it's the opposite with like people that are like not in financially good spots. It's you lack resources, so you have a lot of purpose. So
it's fun to grind, right? Like it's nice to like start at one point and but I'm saying
that would be preferred.
Hear me out here. It's when you start somewhere and you see yourself progress. You do fitness content. You start out, you ain't got biceps. Couple weeks, you hitting them 25s, they starting to bulge. You hitting them 35s, 40. You out here. You feel me? You swole as fuck. Any person, it feels good to accomplish things. You know what I'm saying? Right. And maybe when you are born into the lap of luxury, you feel like I'm gonna be good regardless. Your parents start talking to you about, they got your trust fund set up. I'm gonna hit you with 20 mil when you turn 30. You like, shit, all I gotta do is stay alive till 30. Let me pop this bean right quick. Go up on a Tuesday.
Taking that serious.
But it's across the board though. Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's across the board because like, at the end of the day, like those kids might grow up and feel like, yeah, we straight and whatnot, and then you see a lot of those kids try to go and do something else, the complete opposite to what they supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing.
But we see the opposite of that as well, where most of the motherfuckers that's coming up in the NBA is children of older NBA players. So it's like they've been in there, but they trained them and gave them the work ethic. It passed down to that generation, and they worked their way into the league, even with them being rich and privileged and not having no drive. That's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not always the case.
Nah, but I think, like, to be clear, like, I don't think that just because you was born rich, that means you don't have drive. Because, like, I've seen multiple examples of those kids just get richer.
Yeah, and I'm just saying that could be one of them. I mean? Like, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs kid could easily be one of them. That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
Or do you feel like some of those kids, like, a lot of them get told that their wealth and their success is because of their parents, so they try to, like, work as hard to
like exceed type shit.
Just stay away from, I'm this person's son or daughter. So that's what their drive comes from.
You got to make your own name. You're seeing that with Shador Sanders right now, trying to get out of Deion Sanders, shadow.
Bronny.
But it's good though. Yeah, Bronny.
Even non-sports entertainment. Willow Smith, she makes super fire music. She's got her own base, and it's not like, oh, that's Will Smith's daughter. Like she, carved her own lane.
Denzel Washington's son as well. He's an actor, a lesser known actor, but he does good in the scripts that he's in.
And people aren't always like, oh, that's just Denzel's son. Like he actually is like, his own person type shit.
Yeah, I think he's making his own name. I know a lot of big music acts right now come from parents that were in the industry and they try to hide that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people at the end of the day just want to have their own name. But when you are born with privilege, you're accelerated past your peers. And in spaces like music where it's just raw talent, like this is what lives inside of me, and I'm just putting that out there to the people. You don't want anybody to think that you had an edge on the next man or whatever.
Then you get the industry plan.
Yeah, then you get the industry plan. You know that's the wave I'm riding right now. Big industry plan. AI Ricky. You feel me? But the thing that I'm taking away from this clip though is, sometimes you women, y'all ain't shit when you talking to each other, because you could just look at Gail's face and see the She like, you having a kid right now? Like, yeah, the kid. You know she want to get on her ass like, shorty, what the hell you doing? You ain't known this boy.
Cardi executes so well. Like everyone been knew she was pregnant. Everyone,
Yeah.
And she just
during
slid
that
it in
trial.
there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
both try to-
Yeah. Girls be hyping each other up for no fucking reason, but hey, it's the life that
Hey man, this
world we live
the
in.
man's world. We gotta stick together.
Should we talk about Kanye West grooming Dave Blunt?
Yes.
Oh my God.
110%.
That sounds like a great
How
topic.
to do that, Charlie?
100%.
Yo, can somebody give the definition to grooming?
Grooming is supposed to be like when it's an older person, like I don't know, creating a relationship with a younger person.
I walked them into it.
Like usually a sexual relationship. You're like kind of befriending this younger person that's a minor, so that you could wait it out till they do turn 18, and as soon as they turn 18, you swoop in and you start like fucking on them. I guess that's usually what it means. That's usually what it means.
Hey, yo, look at Nino.
That's usually what it means.
It can be outside. It can be outside of that, but it's just like grooming someone to be the way that you want them to be for your benefit.
Yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm saying. Yeah, for
like
your,
when T-Row said we grooming billionaires about Kylie.
That's
T-Rail catching the strays is crazy.
All right. Oh, my bad. Dave Blunt mentions Ye in a new snippet after parting ways with him. Cut off Kanye West because that nigga tried to groom me.
That sounds like a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song's kind of hard.
I'm lazy.
Go.
White bitch when I had my baby. She hitting my phone on the daily. Cut off Kanye West because that nigga tried to groom me. Niggas in my city talking about how they gon' shoot me.
That shit was hard. I'm fucking with that. When is it dropping?
But what does he mean in that context? What does he mean by groom me?
Could definitely get shot and survive that shit, bro. But anyway.
You fucked
Wow.
up, dude.
100%. It's not fucked up. It's just fact, bro. Anything on the side, he's good.
He surviving a shotgun?
No.
Shotgun.
No. Ain't nobody surviving a shotgun, bro. Ain't nobody surviving a shotgun.
I mean, bro, I think Dave Blunt is just like the new epitome of how to capture clout, bro. So I think like dude is just good at what he does, right? His music is okay. Like I really personally don't listen to it, but like obviously he has a fan base, so his music is decent. But like I think like, do we take this serious? Is this really something like that? I feel like we need to unpack, but it's like nah. I think it's just fucking.
It's shock factor,
Blunt.
like yeah, like
Dave Blunt. He's a
shock
funny
factor
asshole. Like he does what he does, and he knows he can get away with it. And I mean, like, that's my.
I think the underlying story, though, is this is the perils of getting close to Kanye West now, right? Because he's taken up such an extremist stance on, his anti-Jew stuff, anti-industry stuff that, like, going around him into his world, you're almost going to be looked at as if you're co-signing it,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that he's probably talking about all the shit he says in public in private and trying to be like, Dave, this is why you need to get out of the industry. This is why you need to be by me. This is why we should stick together because they're going to try to fuck you and they're going to try to do this to you and da-da-da-da-da. And Dave probably was kind of feeling like he was being groomed, Like
who's going to fuck Dave, big ass? How? That shit.
Figuratively fuck him.
I'm going to be real.
Bitch said she want to have my baby. That shit is hard. Were you a big fat nigga saying that shit? That shit hard.
That's true. You could say that he was going to groom him to fuck him in a contract. Let's say
Yeah.
maybe that's the bar.
I know,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Fuck him over.
What's the
fuck him over.
possibility that this is a rollout? You don't think they're texting each other back and
high
forth right now? Like this is so
probability.
funny.
I feel
Very
like
high.
nah, cause I think it's a rollout for Dave Blunt. It's not Kanye. Not
Kanye
Kanye.
is lost. He's not going for
I don't think he gives a fuck anymore. I think Dave
He's
Blunt texted
gonna-
him like, "Yo, can I say you groom me? It would be funny as fuck for a rollout." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then they made that whole fake text of like, "You need to go find God."
It's possible.
Based. I like that take. I like that. It is very
I think it's
possible.
entirely possible.
Kanye
that's
recently
possible.
released a song saying how he gave his cousin fellatio. So I mean, it
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
be off-
you feel me?
It
So
wouldn't be off.
And praising the guy that killed a lot of people in World War II as well. That whole song is kind of crazy as well.
Anything is on the table, right?
I think grooming isn't off the
That
table.
was
for him.
sick.
Maybe
Kinda
this might be
crazy.
too unked out, but like, how are y'all hearing Kanye's releases? Like, I never heard the like Hitler song or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it just gets snatched so quickly. So how are people hearing
You never
it?
heard it?
Never heard it. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
When he switched the lyrics, I could bump it, but the old one, it was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Everywhere, like on social. I'm surprised you haven't heard a snippet of it.
He like it released like a clean version. Yeah, he switched it up. So because it got like taken down, I think. So
it's
he
big
switched
worldwide though. People in other countries that don't even speak
Head
English.
is a crazy bar.
So say word. I got a question for y'all in the room. So y'all not listening to the original version, right?
Nah, but I probably.
I want to just make sure I just want to. I just
couldn't find it, but if it comes on, I'm not gonna like. Shane and Matt saying it was kind of hard, and that's what made me.
The beat's hard, the vibe is hard, but I can't slap it.
Dirty version. We're talking about the dirty version.
I know one person who would love that song is AOF Third. AOF Third would probably love that song. I'm not gonna lie. I heard him popping that you know what I'm saying, Holocaust denial shit last week. That was crazy, Tay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy.
You bumping that song?
So I can't.
Hell no.
I can't bump.
Bro,
that.
you bumping that?
If it played, I wouldn't turn it off. It's a catchy song.
Pause.
No, like I mean, it's like just
I mean,
just the
it's
song
like
itself
a-
is catchy. I don't think that's crazy. I think a lot of people would agree with me. It's a catchy song. Like, not that I agree with it. But
I
was
did have to
catchy.
be pulling up
It's
to
catchy
Shabbat,
for
bro.
sure.
Like I be doing Friday prayers and shit with the homies' family, so I can't be bumping no anti-Semitic shit like that. You feel me? I'm still very critical of Israel, but, you know, I be at Shabbat.
But I'm not saying it's not about the anti-Semitic. Let's just be clear. It's about the I gave my cousin head bar.
Oh wait! I thought we were talking about. We're talking about
the cousin bars.
That's why I said pause.
No. We're talking about.
No, we're not bumping either one. Either one's not getting bumped.
I thought you were talking about.
You understand what I was talking about, Nino?
That's
why I said the dirty version.
We thought you were talking about HH.
Nah, gang, I'm talking about the dirty version of the whole. Bro just sung this shit. Like.
That's what you doing over there, Stephen? Wow.
I was confused. I was like, why'd you say pause? I was like, what was pause about that?
Talking about that shit is catchy, bro.
Talking about that is catchy. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Nah, I'm not even. I'm not like every time I hear or see a Kanye headline, I'm honestly avoiding most Kanye.
You don't fuck with. You really don't fuck with Kanye, huh?
Oh no, I fuck with Kanye heavy.
Well, his new
goats, but his new Kanye is just.
I fuck with Kanye so heavy, man.
I fuck with Kanye heavy, but what he's doing right now is just like I'm glad that
he's out of
so
pocket.
big that he probably
he's
can't
out of pocket.
ruin his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like his music is so timeless. Yeah, Jesus Walk. Somebody just put it in the fucking.
Well, what's theoretical?
Oh, I'm good.
What's theoretical?
Like. So excuse me. Actually, I'm about to say, Kanye's theater.
Okay. Theatrical type shit.
Kanye's theatrical. Like Kanye is just like, to me, like, and I agree with Ricky, like when people bring up Kanye shit to me, bro, I just like, bro, I really don't care. The fact that you really like the fact that you really actually consider like Kanye's opinion at this point, it kind of just says more about you. You know what I mean? Like, and respectfully, like, yeah, Kanye's still a music mogul, you know what I mean? So obviously he's gonna be talked about in the media space, but like outside of media, like literally when I see Kanye shit on my phone, bro, I just scroll past it.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. It was funny though when he was talking to the young dudes and he was like, "Y'all be thinking you be making up words. Aesthetic. That shit's been around." That shit was funny. That shit's been around.
Charlie Kirk shit.
Charlie Kirk. All right, bet. So Charlie Kirk's killer last text message was released by the FBI. That's a typo. Is being called into question.
No, that's correct.
Okay. Yesterday is being called into question. You're right. People believe the exchange is odd considering the killer was a 22-year-old, and texting his partner, who's 22-year-old trans woman, who's a 22-year-old trans woman. People believe the feds created the text themselves, while some believe the text was scripted by the killer and his partner to make the police believe the partner had no idea about the shooting before it happened. After reading the message, do you believe the texts are authentic and genuine? I told you I was going to put you in a rabbit hole today, bro. This is where we at, America.
Nah, these texts is fake as hell, bro.
So you think Kash Patel scripted these himself?
I don't know who scripted these, bro. Look, this is not how 22-year-olds text in.
They put ChatGPT.
I can't even see this shit, bro. It's
in
so small.
2025, bro.
I can read it. It says.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, so shooter. It's the shooter. It goes, "I'm still okay, my love, but am stuck in Orem for a little while longer. Yet shouldn't be long until I could come home. But I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you." Like, he's just offering a bunch of random ass information. No response. You weren't the one, or no, roommate, the trans girlfriend. You weren't the one who did it, right? Robinson, the shooter. I'm sorry. The roommate, trans girlfriend. I thought they caught the person. The shooter said, no, they grabbed some crazy old dude, then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering. It's like, bro, what? Okay, so the trans girlfriend says, why? Why did I do it? The shooter says. She says, yeah. He said, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it. The trans girlfriend says, how long have you been planning this? Robinson says, like, this is crazy questioning right now. This is what's a little fishy. A bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there is a squad car parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it. The shooter then says, I wish I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried of what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. I don't know if it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace it to me. I worry about prints. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Like, none of this was prompted. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the fuck will I explain losing it to my old man?
The more you read it, the faker it sounds.
Bro, this is crazy. Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. Remember how I was engraving bullets? Like, oh, that's very convenient. What? The fucking messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notices bulge ooh on Fox News, I might have a struggle, which actually did happen. They read that on Fox News. All right, I'm going to have to leave it. That really fucking stinks. Like, bro, that's crazy.
So the FBI using AI to lie to us.
Okay, this does seem a little fishy, but, you know, just speaking from my cultural background, two Caucasians texting.
Yeah, these are some weird people.
Yeah,
you know?
and they said, I don't want anyone to take offense to this, but they said the shooter is autistic as well.
I'm not sure if that could be true.
Did
but
they
I
say
didn't
that?
see
Is
that?
Who said that? That just
anywhere.
come across my timeline on some fucking stormtrooper shit, just a conspiracy theory.
I only seen the fact that his girlfriend was transgender.
Is this even true though, with the girlfriend being trans as well? I thought this was just another far right.
So that's. But there's been like a bunch of different things. So first they came out and said he lived with the parents. The family reached out and to the family friend that was a sheriff and got him turned in. Now it's he had a roommate, and then it was he's dating that roommate who's a trans woman. And it's like there's some conflicting things, but I think that's pretty much the agreed upon narrative is he was dating this trans woman. Charlie Kirk was, you know what I'm saying, pushing that agenda against them. And it made him fed up, and he acted crazily and killed somebody for their opinion. So I think that's like the accepted narrative as of now. I don't know.
It kind of all makes sense motive-wise, you know? Like, that's what kind of makes me believe that, like, some of this stuff is true. Like, what was his motive to assassinate Charlie Kirk? Right here in front of us, right? He had a trans partner, so he decided to take out someone who preaches against them on a daily basis. It was his opportunity, took his shot. Are these text messages? I don't understand why we can see the evidence. This is why they were cooking Cash Patel the other day.
Yeah, he's about to get fired probably.
Yeah, he's
soon,
about to
bro.
get fired. I
to get
can't
fired.
wait, bro. I cannot wait for this man to lose his fucking job, bro. But I don't know. Fake though? Like, because people say the Trump shooting was fake. The Charlie Kirk thing was planned. Like, you know, Ant said that,
conspiracies
you know, that this is the underplay for the overplay and stuff. I'm just not a conspiracy theory guy, bro. I think that real shit happens to real fucking people.
Yeah.
What side is pushing that this is fake? What's like what political?
Both sides, because I've seen Candace Owens come out, a bunch of other right wing like big people in the media come out and say this is fucking fake. They trying to frame this shit a certain way, and they're on the right. You know what
so
I'm saying?
I think what this is a sign of a bigger problem that the American people do not trust the government. This is supposed to be the evidence that's like this is major global news, and we feel like the government's lying to us about this. So why do we feel like that?
Because of the government's been lying to us for, you know what I'm saying, however long it's been around, and then even accelerated 100 times under Trump. Like he lies on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying?
Propaganda works both ways. Real shit. You know what I'm saying?
2 months ago, the job report came out. The numbers were down. He fired the numbers person, hired a new one. This month, the job numbers are down again. So it's like this dude just like moves crazy. He's not fixing nothing, bro. The country's like, you know what I'm saying? The dollar's dropping in value. It's not looking good, bro. And he won't condemn all political violence. He's making it seem as if only the left commits political violence. And then all these statistics and all these studies are coming out that right-wingers commit most of the political violence in the country.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Melissa Hortman, this House Speaker in Minnesota, was, you know what I'm saying, murdered with her husband, assassinated.
Nathan, can we watch that clip?
And every time somebody, you know what I'm saying, commits something on the left, if it's a left-wing person, every person that's of prominence on the left comes out and condemns it. Whenever someone on the right comes out and does something crazy, they come up with conspiracy theories so they're not responsible. And so it creates this narrative that the left is always condemning violence and that we're the only ones, when in reality, right-wingers just don't give a fuck about that shit. They're just going to lie and push a different narrative. They just deleted a study off of the fucking White House fucking website about how right-wing people commit more violence politically than left-leaning people. So it's just like, I condemn all political violence on both sides, and I wish my president would share that same sentiment. But instead, he's fanning the flames, saying that this is left-wing extremism. And when the right-wing people, he said this on Fox News, they asked him, can you condemn the crazies on both sides? He says, on the right, when people commit crazy acts, it's because they care about crime. It's like, bro, so we justify one side, demonize the other, and then expect us to come out over and over and over again on the left to say, we condemn it, and you never do that? This is not a fair playing field. You're just creating a narrative that's false in every statistic. Look up any study.
Well, let's be real here about America, though. This is a Republican country. It's been controlled by the conservatives since Nixon, and we've never really swayed back, because every time we get a Democratic president, they have to go so far right to meet in the center that it just continues to keep their, ethos alive, or pathos, whichever one of it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what this country is. We are a Republican country. There are no two wings of the same bird. You know what I'm saying? It's one ring and it's conservative. It's Republican. That's what I believe in my heart, right? I don't know if you guys feel different, if you feel like the tides ever really truly change.
I have a
don't
question.
think they do.
So let's say, for example, there was I'm not gonna use any names, but let's say, for example, there was a left-leaning political super famous figure that got killed live the same way that Charlie Kirk did. Do you think the response from the right side of the aisle would match the energy that the left is giving right now for the death?
Yeah.
You think they'd celebrate the death of
yeah, they were celebrating. They were making jokes about the random ass House Speaker that got killed. They
Minnesota.
put the Mike Lee, the Utah. He's actually a senator from Utah, where Charlie Kirk was killed. Posted tweets after she was killed of the dude in his mask at their front door on the Ring camera talking about Nightmare on Wall Street, because they were trying to say he had association with Tim Walz, a Democrat, which was false. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, they would. When George Floyd died, I saw a million fucking right-wing people talking shit about him. There's still AI shit, crazy ass AI fucking shit about George Floyd. And it's like, bro, it happens both ways. This is the internet. Now right-wingers are reaching out and trying to restrict free speech and saying, we're going to create laws where you can't disrespect Charlie Kirk's death. And it's like, bro, what are we talking
People
about?
are getting fired. The guy that was suspended at FEMA for asking why the flags were lowered for Charlie Kirk.
And they weren't
That
for
is
Melissa
so
Hortman, a House
fucking-
Speaker that was assassinated.
That
They
is
weren't.
so un-American to fire someone from
You gotta
their,
be pressured,
their job, from a government job, because he asked a question, because he disagreed with the stance that his organization was taking. That's a patriot in my eyes. We should be up.
But it's like, I wish Charlie Kirk was still alive, bro. Like I'm trying to be on the tour that's countering his shit to go up and debate him. That was like a big goal of mine. And bro getting smoked by some crazy dude who has a trans girlfriend is not in the plans. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. That's not G at all. You know what I'm saying?
Got a trans girlfriend.
I'm just saying, like,
He's saying what happened. He's saying what happened to him.
Charlie Kirk, under the First Amendment, should be able to spread as much of that hate as he wants, because that's the country that we live in, bro. I don't care if you got a transgender girlfriend. You can't shoot people in this country.
Well, that's why
bro.
we battle each other with ideas, right? That's what we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Doing. But now it's like getting to the point where someone's already dead, bro. Like, blood has been spilled. There is someone like that died because of this, someone major, and the pushback now of this is going to be who knows like what the consequences of this.
But it's like,
whole
why
shit
is his death more important than any other person that died in political violence? You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It's all fucking bad as fuck. So
You
it's like
could
you can't
see-
run with the narrative like, oh, this is gonna start the war. It's like, bro, Charlie Kirk helped Donald Trump
Definitely a
fundraise
catalyst,
and fucking get the young people's vote and got elected. And Trump didn't even show up to his fucking vigil. He went to a Yankee game the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
nobody's
come on.
life is worth more, but like when you publicly
golf.
execute
Yeah, that nigga was
a
chilling.
major political figure that has a large following, his followers are gonna retaliate somehow. Who knows what that's gonna
So
look
is
like?
that justifiable if they
No.
retaliate with violence?
No, but like I'm just saying, now we have to be more mindful of like how we do these political discussions.
So is this going like beyond politics, like this whole situation, or do you think this is just like a whole political?
What do you mean
situation
beyond
itself?
politics?
Like, do you think the opinions, the people getting fired, just the whole situation, is it showing? Because I've seen a bunch of like tweets and stuff saying like this is going beyond politics. This is like racism. People are believing it's like religion. Or is it just like all this that's going on is just focused on politics itself?
It's white nationalism versus the American. What would you say? American what?
I don't know. That was, I would say, you know what I'm saying? It's not confirmed, but, you know, that's extremism, the left-wing extremism that killed Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's right-wing extremism that's, you know what I'm saying, burning people's houses
No,
down.
he was saying Charlie Kirk was too liberal, right? Isn't he a 4chan guy?
No, they were trying to say he was a Groyper, a Nick Fuentes guy, because Nick Fuentes, that was his position, that Charlie Kirk was a fake Christian because he was, you know, very favorable to Israel. He felt like, you know what I'm saying, he was an agent of Israel and all that type of stuff. That was the Nick Fuentes, but that's like they vibe is like the conspiracy. They think Jews control the world and are evil and are trying to, and Charlie Kirk subscribed to the white replacement theory.
Hold on, Moose.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
interject
All
1
that.
second. Nino, what you think, my nigga?
I'm lost. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why when Kenny was
Yo,
talking
me
about
too,
this
bro.
shit's gonna start a war,
Me
I was
too,
like,
bro.
everyday Americans, bro, trying to feed their kids and stuff like that. Like, you don't even got to be an AOF Nino, you know, making music, doing your own thing, living in your own world.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't care, bro. They gonna be on to the next story next week, bro. This is not gonna start a war.
But it's not impossible
all
for it
does
to
is
start
lets
something
the Tiki
crazy,
Torch
though.
tough guys come out with their KKK
Yeah.
mask and be white and proud and loud for a few weeks, and then they got to
And
go
then it
back
goes
into their
back
little
into their
fucking
holes,
rat
yeah,
holes.
facts.
It depends
and-
on how it depends on the
fester in
verdict
them.
on
Shout
the
out my niggas in West Virginia, but in West Virginia.
the verdict of this trial is gonna like dictate to see like how people are gonna react in this country.
Nah,
I
he's
think
going
that's
to
gonna be
prison
the-
for sure. He's gonna
Definitely.
He's not
definitely
getting
going to
off.
prison.
But what
He's-
comes
yeah,
out
he's
about this case
done.
during the trial, like new information that we don't know yet about, like could they be making it up? Could they be using AI to make giant text scripts?
He's
Like who
just
knows?
he's just like the singer dude, David. It's over,
Oh my
bro.
god, I just seen that.
You
That
might
shit
as
was
well
crazy.
forget
It's
about
good.
it, brother. You know what I mean? Like you figure something else out. You know what I mean, do what you got.
But yeah, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, bro. But he did push bigotry pretty much the whole time he was online. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that he was just willing to sit down with anybody because there was a bunch of studied people that were trying to get him to debate, and he was ducking and dodging his whole career. So it's like, R.I.P. to bro, but it's like, let's not start rewriting history as if this dude is some prolific debater. Look up Charlie Kirk and the Oxford students. I mean, bro, whenever he went against somebody that was semi-knowledgeable on a topic or two, was probably getting dismantled.
Hey, Ricky, you want to read the next topic for us?
That's a good take,
yeah.
Moose.
It's Memphis Bleek shit.
Okay. Memphis Beat goes off on Van Lathan for covering Jay-Z rape allegation made by Tony Busby. Is coverage of false accusation the same thing as co-signing the false accusation? Memphis is really just Jay-Z's mouthpiece out here, and he
Yeah,
does
he
a really
pops it.
fucking great
I
job.
feel him,
of
though.
defending
Because he
it.
took a shot at the big homie, and it's like, you know, they showed you love, bro. I seen you at the brunch, seen you at Mad Rock Nation events, and you see Jay with a little hiccup, you know, somebody falsely accusing him, and you want to take a shot like he's on that side, like he's that type of guy. I didn't like that.
Come on, bro.
I didn't like that. He lucky it was on Instagram, because I'd have seen him. He'd have met the real me. He wouldn't have met Memphis Bleek. He'd have met Malik.
No. You got to be Bleek.
Like, but
you
still,
got to be above. You got to be above that.
But
now.
when it comes to that,
Yeah.
that's personal,
Yes.
bro. And that there's no joking with that.
Right.
It's no play with that, bro. Like, and that's how I felt in that situation. Because he took a shot at the big.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of disappointed to see this from Memphis Bleek, bro. If Van Lathan is the journalist we know him to be, he's gonna cover it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's news, bro.
But in how he covers it, I think I would have to see. I didn't see how Van covered it, but if you have a relationship, you know what I'm saying, feel like you're owed a little type of respect in the way that you cover it.
Yeah.
And make sure that it's clear that it's just an allegation. Like, if you my boy, you can't just jump out the window with an allegation, just be like, hey, I'm a journalist. I know Adam be pulling the card sometimes where he's like, hey, it's in the news, so I got to.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of people feel as though if you my homie, you can't just jump out the window. Like, ask if you're going to ask me on camera or you're going to get at me on camera.
Yeah.
Have a little bit of decorum about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would like to see the way that he covered it, but I've seen some of Van Lathan's content. I don't think he goes super salacious with like news when he's making jokes and stuff. When he's sitting down with the girl, they speak open and just pop it type shit. But I don't think Van Lathan did Jay-Z any disservice by covering a story that everyone was talking about for almost like 3 weeks until it was dispelled. I think Jay-Z handled himself.
Yeah, completely dispelled, right? Just to make that clear.
Dispelled.
All false.
Yeah,
allegations.
this is all false. I thought it was false when I seen the shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like what I'm hung up on it and why I'm disappointed though is just sometimes I feel like, man, in hip hop, fools just don't understand like business for real, bro. Like they don't understand like the way corporations and people have to act in order to like get paid. Like not everything is personal, bro.
Nino,
it's just not personal.
I have a question for Nino. Okay, I'm gonna ask you since I'm gonna ask you. So let's say for example, like there's like an online blog that you're fucking with, right? And for some reason, like you might be in the news, they post something and might not be in the most positive light. Do you give them the pass because it's journalism and they're talking about the news, or would you expect them since they fuck with you to not do it?
I mean, me personally, I understand content is content, so it is what it is.
Right. So, yeah.
But do you draw a line like anywhere where it's like, all right, bro, you out of pocket for that one?
Like when motherfuckers start talking about like open cases and shit like that, like other than that,
that's normal.
Everything's
like,
on the table type shit.
Yeah,
you a public person, you gotta expect to be talked about publicly.
How do you feel about the way the Frosty situation was handled up here?
I ain't gonna lie, like shit. I mean, it was everywhere, so nigga can't really get mad about it. You feel what I'm saying? But if I don't know, you can't be mad at either or. You can't be mad at Adam, but you can't be mad at Frosty either for how he feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like up in the air with it. I don't know. I feel both sides.
Yeah, because it's like even if No Jumper was the biggest one that posted it, it's like it's because No Jumper fans are gonna be the most likely to care about that story.
No,
honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's not even that. It was posted on many other blogs before No Jumper even seen it.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it was the first thing that I like saw when I woke up.
But his whole thing was like you the biggest and you supposed to be the homie. That's what
right.
I feel like
people, I understand his point of view right there, but I understand Adam too. It's like niggas.
I think people need to start.
Yeah, you did it.
I think people need to start to actually
allegedly
on camera.
Allegedly, I wouldn't give a fuck if I got. I don't give a fuck if you
I
see
get
every
you.
tattoo
I get you. But it's like
not me.
you mad at me. We watching you live on stage.
I don't give a
bro.
fuck.
Like my thing, making IG posts, like especially if I'm cool with you, like I'm not gonna bring some shit to the light. But if everyone's already posting the shit, like there ain't really shit we can do.
I think people need to start to evaluate what their relationships is with
I ain't gonna lie.
the blogger, the entertainer, whatever the case may be, because it's like at the end of the day, if I don't consider you, like if you ain't one of them people that I'm talking to constantly, if you ain't one of them people that I consider my brothers, like I don't expect anything from you. You know what I mean? Like, and I think where people go wrong is that people start to think like, since we coworkers, you know what I mean? Since I've been around you for some time, then like you owe me this courtesy. And it's like, nah, especially journalists, bro. Like their whole job is made off of getting the best story, getting it first and breaking it first, honestly. So it's like, I expect that shit, especially if you ain't my mans. Like,
Really,
but now
though.
if my brother do this shit to me, I feel some type of way. Like, damn, bro, you could have held off, you could have hollered at me first. But like, for instance, like if I'm just working, like for instance, if I'm working with Adam and some shit go crazy with me and Adam decide to post a story, I'm like, bro, I can't be upset with you, bro. That's your job.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Like,
part of it. But then again, you can't be doing shit with bare face, and we in this type of, you feel me, industry, the music industry. Like I know a nigga damn near bound to jaywalk the wrong way and get recorded.
Yeah.
You feel what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? So
For sure.
you just gotta watch what you do and how you do it. You feel what I'm saying? You're a rapper, you're an artist, you buzzing. So of course, it wasn't so hard to find. You feel me? Somebody know. police got Instagrams.
Don't you feel like the responsibility though is more on the rapper?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And then look though, too, like he said, you were at the brunch. You know, we showed you love. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, but you knew that this man's, line of work. He's a journalist. This is how he gets paid, reporting on breaking stories, the biggest stories. So why not respect it when, things aren't in your favor and everything worked out in your favor as well? Like, and I feel like this has kind of been a theme that we've been talking about with, like, even yesterday we talked about the Dame Dash and Jay-Z business, and if Jay-Z fucked over Dame Dash, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Jay-Z fucked over Dame Dash. I feel like business is business. Jay is one of the most cold, calculated businessmen out there. So if you want to be Hov's talking piece, or even if it's just your big homie and you defending him, like, bro, think about who you talking about. You know what I'm saying? If Hov's not hopping out the window saying, like, hey, man, fuck him when we see him as bad, then who gives a fuck? You just on Shannon's couch running your mouth, bro, like, for no reason. It's just like, even with the thug shit, that really stuck out to me in the interview is he was talking about, like, man, I did all this shit off love. Like, I gave niggas millions of dollars. I was buying people's moms' houses and just putting them on in the industry and not expecting nothing back. No, nigga, you need to have contracts in place, which you fucking did, because you Gunna just dropped his last album underneath your whole situation that you guys had. So don't act like all this shit is just bro code, street code, off the strength of whatever. No, niggas need to get paid. At the end of the day, it's all about the moolah. It's cream. You know what I mean? So I just want to see more shit like that in hip hop spaces, bro. I'm tired of these antiquated ass conversations of you ain't supposed to do the homie like that. Man, shut your ass up.
Steven, if you post something and then someone trips on you, what's your response?
I mean, usually I'm not going too crazy. If I post something to someone, it's already out there. Or like, or if I'm not cool with you,
just don't deal with it.
If I don't know you, I really don't give a fuck. Like, if we don't have a prior relationship, I'm gonna post whatever. You feel me? Like, but like if it's someone like Nino, like I'm probably gonna hit him first. Or you feel me? Like,
right.
Especially if it's some serious shit, I'm gonna hit bro first and let him know.
That's right.
Like, hey, I kind of gotta post this, Like,
I love Steven, man.
But do you like focus on wording it a certain type of way, type shit? Like sometimes, like wording it, like, you know what I'm saying, just stating the facts and not really like putting tens on it type shit.
Or you saying I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do the most, But if I don't fuck with you like already, like as a person,
deal with it. Too bad, so sad.
I'm letting you.
But that's biased journalism.
I'm letting you know this right now.
I mean, I'm not homies with that many rappers though. Like,
okay, I feel like, but that's still biased journalism. Like, you can't you can't be on I feel like where people be feeling some type of ways, like you can't be on a level of Adam and like, the academics and shit of the world, the Vlads of the world, and not be unbiased, bro. Like, because it's like at the end of the day, like, that's what creates the problem. Is like, damn, bro, Vlad, you be lighter on Boosie than you is on some of these other rappers.
Yeah, look at Ack and Drake, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like,
I was gonna mention that. I was gonna mention that.
Ack is a Drake
you way lighter on Drake than you is on.
Wait, hold on. Can we stay
rappers,
with the Ack and Drake thing for a second? Because I love this when Ack said that, Drake was like, we homies, but we not homies. You know what I'm saying? I look at you like Stephen A. and I'm LeBron. You supposed to cover me type shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. No, because that's what this media space is. Like, I'm dumbfounded that Frosty really thinks that Adam is his homie. Because peep this, though. Peep this, though. Wait, let me land.
Nah, I think Adam my homie, so Adam, would you do that to me?
Look,
yeah, nigga,
let me land, though. Let me land.
Nobody safe with Adam, nigga.
This is the way.
Nobody safe with Adam, nigga. Nobody is excluded from that.
But, this is the way that content, though, so I really wouldn't give a fuck. I'd have looked at myself like, I shouldn't have did it. I should have put myself in that position.
That's why I said the onus is on the rapper, bro.
You feel what I'm
period.
saying?
Like, nigga, the moment, like,
especially if I'll be mad, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I literally
all right, but let me land, though, for real. Let me land this point, because look at this, bro. When artists are too big, when they're super big, you gotta post everything that they do, right? But when you need motion, you pay for the post type shit, right? So it's like, why not think about that business relationship as it is? Would Frosty be coming over here and fucking with Adam and pulling up and vlogging if he was fucking Drake? Hell no. He doesn't need that plug. You gonna post about me anyway. You work for me, fool. I'm not your friend, but because he needs him, he's his friend. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, I'm not just putting this on Frosty. I'm saying that this is the relationship that exists in media.
Let me
ask
one question.
I really think Frosty need Adam, right? Like, you feel me? Probably at a point in his career he did, but like as of right now,
when he was really outside doing his music shit.
The fact that Adam posts on Frosty shows that Frosty don't necessarily need Adam.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? My question to you is, though, pertaining to this is like, all right, You work here now, you feel me? And I know you know what I mean, it's fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like if Adam was, like, some shit go down, God forbid, with you, would you feel some type of way if Adam posted about that? And the other question that I have for you is, do you feel like you and Adam are friends, or are y'all coworkers?
First and foremost, I charge it to the game. I think right now, me and Adam are more so coworkers that are like becoming homies, like the group chat. You know, we talk and stuff. People pop little jokes. We're kind of like filling each other out, learning each other's humor and stuff. I think there is like a road to friendship, but I feel like right now, you know, like I do look at it like I work with him. Like I have a pretty good understanding of what's happening here because I've watched it so much. Like even like not stepping on people's takes and stuff. When Adam's talking, it's like, you know, don't talk, bro. Like it's his fucking show. It's pretty fucking simple. You know what I'm saying?
That's business minded.
Yeah, so I feel like it is a business. Like, but what we do here is like homie type shit. Like I feel like we are growing closer to each other. And that's to say with everybody. Like I think everybody here is my coworker. We're not like the best of friends yet, but there is a pathway to being friends, you know?
And those be the best pods once people like gain chemistry and become like closer homies.
Yeah.
And those like usually are the biggest ones that like you look at the top of the game with pods with multiple people. It's like usually if they like really fuck with each other, that's gonna produce the best content.
For sure.
Shit, look how he did Brandon. Shit, you for sure getting posted too.
Nigga, that's the point I'm trying to make. Is just like if you like, I'm like, and my thing is this is like, all right, like. You feel me? Like, and it's no like shot at Adam or whatever, but it's just like if we gonna be one way about it, I'm like that. So if we gonna be business minded about it, like I don't really fuck with my coworkers, bro. You feel me? Like I really like outside of work, I do not fuck with my coworkers.
For sure.
None of them, not one of them. We cool.
Yeah, but it's different when your bosses like pull up to this porn party.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's my point. You feel me? And that's my point. But that's what getting niggas fucked up because your boss say pull up to this porn party, so you like, oh shit, damn, we rocking,
best
we
buds
cool.
and shit.
And then some shit happened with you, and then he posted, and you like, damn, bro, I thought I was pulling up to the porn parties. You like, nigga, what the fuck? This what I do. I'm just inviting you, nigga. You feel me? Like, so it's like, that's why I'm like, people gotta understand. Like, you you laughing, but you know it's true, gang. Like, you gotta understand what it is, and that's what I'm not like saying anything towards your relationship, but I'm just saying like, as far as like people being like business minded, if it's gonna be one way, bro. Listen, if we coworkers, we coworkers. Like, I respect the fact that I'll determine on my own if we could cultivate a friendship outside of this shit. But realistically, especially when your friend that you're trying to cultivate a relationship with is one of the top journalists, bro, that shit is a sticky situation because you know when if some shit popping happen with you, it's more than likely this nigga is gonna have to post that shit.
Yeah, but it's just
you feel me? Like, and it's gonna be a fucking sticky road right there because you gonna feel some type of way, even though you trying to understand it, but you're a human, bro.
Because it would be even crazier if they just ignored the Brandon shit. If Brandon got knocked down twice in the boxing match, and then they was just like, oh, we gotta, we don't want that to put that narrative on Brandon. It's like, bro, that was the fucking whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, my first episode here, Adam mentioned a video about me that had like fucking 9,000 views on it, and my family sent it to me. But I was like, Adam ain't gonna see this shit. We ain't gonna talk about this shit. And he was like, so I saw this video where people were saying you're not.
Hey, you'd be surprised. Adam's
tapped
tapped
in.
in.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what were they saying about you?
That I was just lying about everything. I actually live in Hawthorne and house phone is my goat, and I'm fucking up here just trying to be the new house phone and shit. They like low key try to dox my dad and shit. It was weird.
Crazy.
It was weird, but like now that I'm a little bit more content brain, I could tell bro didn't go as hard as he possibly could have gone, and that's just what he
was
does.
just trying to create a narrative.
Yeah, he's just trying to create a narrative. So I was like, this shit is funny, bro. Like I'm not really tripping. He did blur out like the pertinent things and stuff, so I respect that.
That's good.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man, you can't take it personal, man. Adam posted a crazy thumbnail talking about a nigga chased me.
For real?
You feel me? And I've never I've never got chased, but I understood content. I'm like, you know what? It's content. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody spamming like, oh, you ran. You feel what I'm saying?
So, gets people talking. Gets your name in the algorithm.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Though, like,
but Nino, you was sick when you first seen that, I bet.
Yeah, but no. I had mixed emotions. I ain't gonna lie. At first, it was like, damn, like, but I knew eventually, like, you feel me, the truth was gonna come out to the light, like, you feel me. So,
yeah. What's the AOF for, by the way?
All Over Family.
Okay, hell yeah, that's what's up.
Hold on, we asking Nino questions.
I was just curious about.
Hey, Nino, you been viral, bro.
For surely.
I seen you You know what I mean? Nice little squabble in the streets the other day. Lola.
Really? Squabble in the streets?
I'm sorry, brother,
I ain't see this.
I'm just saying, since we asking questions, tell me if it's too federal, but I mean, just saying.
Nah, it ain't federal at all.
Just, you know what I mean? Like, you can talk
I
about that
shouldn't
situation.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I shouldn't have did it.
Shouldn't have did what? I need some backstory.
I shouldn't have had that altercation. So it should be. It happened. So
like
it's
just,
gonna get
it was
talked
just
about.
like petty shit. You could have ignored.
I was
that
intoxicated.
Shit? Oh, okay.
Very much intoxicated, but that's not an excuse.
Like coming out the club type shit?
No, like if you know me, you know I really don't even drink for real. Like I was on Twitch one day, like you feel me? I'm the Tesla station, I'm charging up, and I'm just drinking off the cut waters.
Damn, those will get you, bro.
Them cut waters.
Oh, so you was looking for the bullshit.
Couple Don Julio shots. And
couple Don Julio shots.
Yeah, couple like, you feel me? But
Bro,
I never,
you know it's
to
two
mind
shots
you,
in the cut, though. In the cut, it's two.
But look, to mind you, right?
That's how
I never got
strong
out
it
the
is?
car. Like when I was at the charger station, like I never bounced out the car because I feel like I'm too known. I don't want nobody to see me. So I always have like somebody with me, like, hey, go take the charger out the car, whatever.
Yeah.
So I never bounced out the car. So when it was time for me to bounce out the car, my legs was already noodles. He beat my ass. Hey, it happens. Shit, it is what it is.
Man. There was 2 rounds though, no? Like,
No, it was 2 different people. No, so
different separate people.
The second dude was because like I see you every day, and it was like, you know, if you know, I get into a J-Bo. So
yeah, of course.
EBK?
Yeah, EBK J-Bo, and it was one of his boys or whatever. I see him every. I don't look at him though, like, you feel me? I don't care. I let him do his thing. I don't give a fuck about him type shit. I pay him no mind. And he decides to post it and troll it, like, you feel me? And I'm like, bro, I see you every day. Like, you never say nothing. Like, where is all this animosity coming from?
Yeah.
So then I come to find out they start sending me shit like he's a pedophile. You feel me? Like,
Jesus
not once,
Christ.
but twice. Damn,
Jesus Christ.
Who there?
Damn, Adrian.
It goes there.
Who's a pedophile?
You know, Bleeky.
Oh, you dox his shit like
For
that?
sure, he's a pedophile. For sure. He's already docked. He's on Citizens App and
That's
everything.
crazy.
Shit.
Bleeky, man. Adrian.
You still have the sign?
The Nightingale sign, yes, I do. I still have the sign at my house.
Yo, all right. So did that have to do with anything? Why? Because look, my first time being up here was like my first time me and Adam was one day on Melrose and shit. But like my first time being up here was the hosting event, right? And I'm in the back chilling. I'm getting smoked. I'm smoking with some niggas and shit.
That show was you.
That was me when I came in on
Yo, bro,
Boy.
mind you, look, I'm hip. I'm hip to your music, like I told you. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
I see you walking. You tweaking, bro. You on one. You feel
For
me?
sure. Hey, look,
I don't even know what's going on.
I'm glad you brought. I'm gonna let you
feel
finish.
me?
Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on per se, but I'm looking, and as a nigga from the East Coast, you feel me? Like, you feel? I've been out in LA for like now 2 years. You feel me? So when I see this type of shit, I'm like, oh, niggas is on one. It's about to, you know what I mean? Like when it, you know what I mean? Like I thinking it's about to go up. Then I see security come grab you and like, all right. So nigga, I was wondering like, yo, was you really there for the motherfucking hosting
Nah.
shit? Nigga, or was you
honestly,
there, or was you there on some, or was you there on some bullshit?
I'm gonna come clear it up. I'm gonna come because everybody had they like, you know, mixed things like, oh, they set it up, whatever. No, I came because I fuck with Steven. That's my friend. You feel what I'm saying? Steven, Jaleese, and all them my people. So like I could just come right here and go to the news. I don't gotta go and try out to be a host. Like, you feel I want to rap. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be a podcaster. I can come do it here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a rapper at the end of the day. So I came up here just to chill with him. You feel what I'm saying? And as I'm pulling up, I was already late. I'm pulling up and Steven comes outside. He's like, bro, like, it's Oppie in there. I'm like, what you mean? I'm
like a weather report.
I just came into Topanga Mall. I'm like, I'm getting dressed in the car on the way back. I'm like, what you mean it's Oppie in there? Like, I'm like, who in there? He's like, bro, like, he you feel me? He like, Real Wise Baby in there. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, I'm in there. This the dude. He said he just chased me. Adam just posted this thing 3 days ago. So I'm like, bro, I'm in there. Like, bro, he like, you feel me? He like, nah, bro. I'm like, all right, out of respect, like, you feel me? It's good. So as I'm pulling off, I see my boy Playerways. Feel me? Okay. So Playerways is like, bro, like, I'm finna go in there. I'm like, oh, you coming in here too? He like, yeah.
He was in the video with you.
Yeah. He like, you coming in here too? I'm like, yeah. He like, man, like, come in here with me. I'm like, bro, he just Steve and them just told me not to go in there. Like, Real Wise Baby in there. I'm like, bro, but I really want to go in there though. He like, man, fuck it, come on. So I'm like, I go in there, and shit, I see him, and he act like he didn't see me. He said he didn't see me. He said that I did all that like I was mumbling, like I didn't get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't see me, but I know for a fact he see me, and I feel me. But we're not here for that though.
You definitely weren't mumbling, but I thought he was. I thought he was in the middle of doing his like thing where he was talking to Adam.
Interview type of shit.
He was standing right in the midst of the crowd. There was hella people in here when I came in here. But my eyes locked right on to him. I ain't gonna lie. And when I seen him, he like went and sat by Ralphie, and he like turned like the whole other way, and I'm screaming at him like, bro, like check it out, come outside. And he's just like, and he just gets up and walk off. I'm like, all right. That's when security grabbed me. I'm like, wow, like. You feel me?
I was just asking because, like I said, I'm looking at.
But like I said, I respect Adam building though. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not. I can't. I'm not. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna do Adam like that because if he was to fall and bump his head, he's gonna try to sue Adam.
Respectfully.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like I fuck with him. I fuck with Adam.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to have me on their platform. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, respect do go a long way. And I see you all. We could see each other when
somewhere
you feel
else.
me? Yeah.
I respect it.
So
nah, that's real. I think you handled yourself.
I just wanted my point to be proven.
Nah,
like,
I
bro,
ain't gonna say the nigga
stop
handled
trying to
himself
say.
well.
Stop trying to say.
He
Chasing
started
me,
tweaking.
bro. Like I'm like.
No, because I was by him type shit, and he was like locked in, like he wasn't turning up on anybody else type shit. He was just letting his message be known, and he left type shit. That's why I didn't make the connection because he's over here chilling, like you feel me.
Bro,
when I seen him,
I'd rather have a friend than an enemy.
Shit,
I swear to God, like I'd rather have. Every day I just wake up and nigga tag me or something. It's like, cause I know what it is. They know I'm gonna answer to it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's easier said than done from earlier. Cause I do responding to shit. Like if a motherfucker tag me so many times, I'm gonna respond to you. Like you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
do you feel like you shouldn't do that? Just let them just
now
do whatever.
Lie, you can say whatever about me. I'm not gonna respond to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Moose about to go tweet about you tonight, then.
I responded, Boosie. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Boosie. I looked up to Boosie for surely. I ain't gonna lie.
Moose is a real one. You growing the whatchamacallit back out? The mullet, Moose?
Oh,
nah. I don't think I'm gonna bring the mullet back, man. Everybody was jacking my swag, and I was getting hit with the Mexican OT allegations so fucking much, bro. I got sick of that. Yeah, now I'm OGZ. So
that Mexican OGZ.
Yeah, Mexican, bro. I seen Jack Black. Whoever hit me with Jack Black, you cold for that one? You know what I'm saying? I got hit with Nacho Libre.
You know, shout out the vlog we have coming at 2:30 p.m. today.
Oh, you're dropping it.
Oh, it's dropping premiere.
Oh, for
members
sure,
only
for
the
sure.
members. From the members or what?
Hey, look,
I remember them mentioning this.
Oh, that's Coco Snow in the background. Shout out Coco Snow. She was my first Thicky Picky on Ricky and Nick's Pick Six. Yeah, I brought her on. Yeah, you got to come on. I want you to come on.
Bro, yeah, man. Shout out to No Jumper, man, for doing the No Jumper cribs with me.
When you got hired.
Oh no, yeah, I was talking about my other
show.
Hey,
hold on, let him shout a shit out.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's wrap this up.
Shout out to No Jumper, man, for coming through my video. She was doing the No Jumper cribs with me, man. I think I'm like one of the first ones to open that the No Jumper cribs episode. I feel like, you feel me, they should show more artists. They should do the same.
Yeah.
Feel me, bring a little bit more to your everyday life to show, you feel me, motherfuckers, how you know how you really is on the everyday.
Yeah.
Other than the motherfuckers coming having a communication, like, you know, come out and chill with a nigga, see vibe and see how, you know, how a nigga really is for real.
Fans need that, right?
For surely.
Like, remember when Wiz used to do the day-to-days?
Day-to-day was my favorite shit, bro.
Dude.
I was stuck on those.
Take me back.
Yeah, we also went to Fig with Jalise. That was pretty cool.
Oh, for sure.
That one sounds.
Why'd you guys go to Fig with Jalise?
Bro, I don't, bro. I'm a rapper.
Crazy.
I'm a rapper. I'm gonna start by saying that, right? She chose Fig.
She chose Figueroa,
you know.
She just wanted to see what, I guess. All right, she wanted to see where I fought at.
Okay, so you were at the Tesla charging station?
No.
Ain't no Tesla charging stations on Fig, nigga. I ain't even from here.
Is it Fig or Figueroa? Is it Figueroa or Figueroa?
Figueroa. Ain't you from like Long Beach?
I'm from out here, bro, but motherfuckers be saying Figueroa. Figueroa all the time. Nigga, it's Figueroa. It's Figueroa. Nigga, say that shit
every
right.
syllable in that word.
Yeah, bro. All right. Well, that's been another episode of No Jumper News. I'm your host, Ricky Roy. You feel me? You can find me at Ricky Roy with the X on Instagram. Follow Ricky Nicky Pick 6. Yeah. That's a number 6 on Instagram. And you know, everybody else get their issue off.
Man, it's your boy Pooh, like I said, the flyest podcaster in the world, man. Y'all can find me at The Real Jared Fields. Shout out Forever Worldwide, man, and W Chat, man. We out here.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to drop that at 2 p.m. too instead.
It's good.
Oh, man. Y'all go check that out.
Where can they find you, Astrid?
Hey, it's Tritupade. You can find me on Instagram at Tritupade.
Follow me at Kenny Malice on Instagram. Hit me up for some beats.
916 Moose Man on all platforms. Moose Man 916 on YouTube. I'm gonna be dropping the Lush doc soon. After that, I'm gonna be dropping the Yuri versus Adam lawsuit video. So just be on the lookout. I got some heaters.
Boom.
It's AOF Nino, man. Shout out 600. Shout out Whack, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Adam. Make sure y'all tune in today at 2 o'clock. He changed it from 2:30 to 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? For the day in the life. Viral with Jaleese. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here. Go check that out.